There you go. Feeder, just the way I'm feeling. XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. We've got a great show lined up this week, haven't we?
Go on, what have you got planned?
Well, I've got songs from David Bowie, Thin Lizzy, Gene, AC/DC. You heard Feeder there. You got, Smiths, all that. We got a great feature, a new feature. Spoke to Karl in the week, and we worked out a new feature where, people are gonna give him sort of like problems to solve. There could be scenarios, there could be management scenarios at work, you know, problem solving, things like that, organising things. He's a very good organiser. So I'll tell you what happened. He's dropping Do We Need Him because he's getting fed up with scientists. He thinks there's a conspiracy and they're getting together and they're never going to lose an animal.
Right.
So he's just fed up with that. Rockbusters, we've got some great prizes.
Well, have you seen them yet?
Nah.
Be careful.
They're not going to be great,
I just peeked in, and all I'm going to say to you is Fools and Horses Christmas special?
Not the little one with the little car.
With the little car, yeah.
Brilliant. That is excellent. Karl, what have you got to say for yourself? Hold on, it was a rollover, wasn't it? Because you really mucked up Rockbusters last time. What was he doing? It's saying FP for the whole thing. No, FD you were saying, and it was Frida Payne.
Have you written the clues down this week? Because that seems like an obvious way to improve this.
Yeah, I'll write the clues
down. A week before he couldn't remember what the answer was.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but, you know, you learn by your mistakes and that.
You don't.
Well. So yeah.
I'll give you a little taster. We were having a pizza in a pizza establishment. When was it? Wednesday or Thursday?
Yeah.
And he was going, I'm a good organiser, I'm a good problem solver. Give me any scenario, right? Obviously he didn't say scenario. And I went, okay then, so you're the manager of this place, and there's a couple there, elderly couple, they're about 60. They've had a lovely meal. He went, yeah, right. I went, but the gentleman, he's got a little bit of a heart condition, he takes a pill after his meal, as he should, after meals. He's only taken Viagra.
Oh.
And now he's stuck in.
Wedged in?
Wedged in.
We've all been there.
It's gone, and it's stopping him getting out from the table.
Yeah.
So what would you do? He went, what? He's stuck in because of his dick. I went, yeah. He went, right. He said, I'd use the situation, I'd make cash. I said, you're not going anywhere, do you want a pudding?
Entrepreneurial, I like it, Karl.
And he went, so that's that sorted, I've got the job on that. Next, I went, okay. You won't believe it. Next day, there's a little problem in the toilets. Two gay men were having sex and they got stuck in each other. Yeah. He went, right. I'd say, is it the same fella as yesterday with the Viagra? If so, why was he let in again? He was on the door.
Yeah.
I went, it's not. It's too different. He goes, right.
Does his wife know he's cheating on him?
Yeah. He went, right, I'd go down. I'd go, and then he went, I'd say this isn't a restaurant problem, call an ambulance. Strictly speaking, not a restaurant problem, no.
But am I right?
Huh?
Am I right?
Well, I don't know.
Would you give me the job if say, like, you were the boss of that restaurant and you...
do you know what I like about this? At no point did he say, Gervais, why are you being so mental?
Yeah.
Why would someone get stuck because they took Viagra by mistake and two people get stuck in each other?
But you've heard the stories from his past. That is a perfectly legitimate situation to find yourself in. You grew up in his part of
What would you
Manchester.
do if there was two fellas with big heads and webbed feet and they had a horse in a... Well, what I'd do is... What would you do? What did you do when you first saw them?
What, saw the kids lads with the big heads and
yeah.
We should very quickly remind people, if they didn't listen to that particular show, they had webbed hands. Yeah. Did they, or webbed feet?
Well, they had webbed hands,
right,
and big heads.
Enormous heads.
But it wasn't related.
But they weren't related.
I know, they were completely
no, but I'm saying that the webbed hands isn't due to the fact they've got a big head.
No, sure.
It's two different things. We're just unlucky.
Yeah. No, hold on. If they weren't related and they both had webbed hands and big heads, I'm saying there was a condition that was related that had those two.
I don't think there was.
So what do you think the chances of that are? They're not related, and he goes, "Oh, you got a big head and webbed hands as well." Yeah, just a coincidence, isn't it?
Yeah, I honestly don't think it was related.
Right.
Because I've since seen the same problem again on another kid with a big head. His hands look good.
Right, so do you think the big head is just a separate issue?
Yeah, it's a totally different illness. It's like having a headache and a cold at the same time.
Right, so not always connected.
But the weird thing is, right, looking around in the week at weird stuff on the internet, there's this woman who's got a big head.
Oh, yeah.
And, she was fed up with it because when she was walking down the street, it was so big, she couldn't hold it up.
Right. She couldn't hold it up.
Oh, God.
Okay, shut up.
So when she was walking, her eyes were hurting because she had to sort of look up all the time because her head was that heavy. Her chin was sort of balanced on her chest.
Right. And she'd have to peek up, yeah.
So she goes to the doctors, and this was after years and years, and said, I thought I could put up with it, but I can't.
How big was her head?
It's big,
I don't know if it was like big because there wasn't a picture. I don't know if it was just big or a lot of bone. so it was heavy.
Very heavy.
Right, like the Elephant Man, just outcrops.
Yeah, right. So the doctor said, we can sort that out. But we'll have to take your head off.
Right.
Okay, listen to this. Listen,
keep going.
Because what you don't seem to understand is I have the same reaction to you when I see it.
Yeah. What? Right? You're quizzical yourself.
So I looked at it, they took her head off, chipped away a bit of the bone, made her head lighter, put it back on.
Right, play the Smiths.
They took a woman's head off.
Yeah, this is asked by the Smiths.
And if you'd like to ask Karl something, details coming up soon. How's that?
Ask by the Smiths on XFM 104.9. So, what's the email, Karl? If people want to ask you something, a problem, they've got a problem to solve. It can be anything. It could be a personal problem. It could be a scenario. It could be about war. It can be anything.
Or it could be more flippant, I suppose, and light-hearted.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, but I prefer stuff that I could sort.
You can get your teeth into.
And actually, sort out.
What, like war?
War is too, it's a bit big for me, that one.
Do you think?
I don't want to get into that.
What do you mean? If Tony Blair came to you and he went, Karl, listen, I'm having a bit of trouble here. I don't know what to do. I've tried everything. I've tried spin. I've tried being tough. I've tried backing down. I've tried getting other countries involved. They don't want to know. What do I do? What do I do?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Tricky one.
It's a tricky one, yeah.
I don't worry about it. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just get in the bath, put a mattress on top of you. That's it.
Sorry, why are you doing that?
Ooh, slow down.
Why are you doing that?
That's what they say you do, isn't it? If it kicks off.
If what kicks off?
If there's a war and that, you get in the bath, put a mattress on top.
Right. Did they do that in the Second World War for 6 years?
Was that making bunk beds?
That's just what I read somewhere.
Yeah.
Is the bath full of water?
No. That'd be daft.
Okay.
But I think they were enamel baths then, though. I think they'd stop a bit of shrapnel. I think the plastic ones you get nowadays would probably melt on you. And the mattress, where your dad has cut it in half, all the foam would come out and the springs would get you in the eye.
Oh, talking about my dad. Steve, you'll love this, right?
Go on.
My dad hates being ripped off, right?
Yes, well, no, I can relate to that, that's important.
Hates coming to London now. He always wants me to go and see them rather than come here, because he just thinks London is like a big rip-off. Last time he came, he got annoyed because I bought him a scone and a cup of tea for like 3 of us, and it was £14, and he just was livid. And then we had an argument about that, and then we went to the Millennium Wheel, and I said, do you fancy going on this? He said, oh, all right. Then he saw the price, and it was something like 20 quid or something, and he said 20 quid to go up in the air to look at stuff that's on the ground. He said I might as well stay on the ground.
Brilliant.
Right? Thought, good point.
His logic is impeccable.
So anyway, this is going on. Anyway, he spoke to me the other day. I said, how are things? Are they alright and that? He said, being ripped off. I said, why? He said he ordered, do you know the place where he got a new bed from because he cut the other one in half, right? He got this bed out of a catalogue. So he sorted out a payment on the phone. He said, look, you're ripping me off a bit here on the interest thing, but well, let's do a deal. We'll sort out a new monthly payment that's different to what it says in the catalogue. And he said, yeah, we'll go along with that. Anyway, so he sorted that out. He was happy. The bed arrived. It's a nice bed. He said, that's great. So anyway, he got the bill for it, and it was the original price.
Oh, I thought that might be the case, yeah.
Right? So he called up and said, I'm not happy with this. He said, we said a deal. And oh, no, don't know what you're talking about. He said, right, don't send me your catalogues anymore. He said, I'm not buying anything from you. You're a rip-off merchant. Right? So anyway, a few weeks go by. Post comes. Only another catalogue in the post.
He's livid.
Right? So he was well annoyed.
Yeah.
So he looked on the back, and it said on it, this catalogue will always be property of, the company that does it. So you can't throw it away. If we request to have it back, we've got the permission to get it back off you. Right? So he thought, right, well, they're out of order. I told them not to send me one, and they have done, and they're saying I can't chuck it away. So he called them up and said, all right, Mr. Pilkington here, bought a bed off you, you conned me, and that. But, forget that. We've dealt with that. You've sent me a catalogue, I told you not to. It says on the back here that this will always be yours. Yeah? So, in a way, you're using my house as a warehouse. I'll be charging you 26 pence or something a day.
Brilliant. He
said, you already owe me £6.28. Something like that.
Genius.
And, they sorted it out. So again, it's just...
So hang on, but are they going along with this?
I don't know what happened. He said they sounded annoyed and said they'd get back to him, and they haven't. But he said, I'm not bothered. They can take as long as they want because the money just keeps going up.
Yeah. So, what sort of profit has he made so far?
Well, when I spoke to him in the week, it was like £6 odd.
Yeah.
I think that was on Tuesday. So he's just leaving it. It's like an investment.
Yeah. It's like an antique. It's
just going up every day. So,
well, keep us posted on that. That's dynamite. One day we need to speak to your father.
Yeah, I think so.
So many questions need to be asked of him.
In fact, I might sit and give you a letter to take home.
Yeah.
Dear Mr. Pilkington, your son Karl.
New single from Nick Cave. I think you'll enjoy it. Yeah. That's the forthcoming single from Nick Cave from his album Nocturama. That's called Bring It On.
That's great. I must admit, I was a latecomer to Nick Cave.
He's extraordinary, yeah.
I mean, years into his solo stuff before, I decided that he was brilliant.
Yeah,
he's fantastic.
He's fantastic. I had some exciting news this week, Karl. You'll be pleased to find out. I'm worried that you might get a little bit jealous because it's obviously going to impact on your world quite strongly. Because I know you think you'd like things to be quite samey. You like the status quo to be maintained. You like the fact that in the past, we've had some crosswords. Because I remember. What did you think of me when I first walked in? When I first came in on the first day of XFM?
I don't know why you're making a big deal out of it. Because I'm just being honest, though. I'm just being honest about a lot of people who see you for the first time sort of go, well, he's a bit weird.
I love that, Steve, that you brought it up, and then you're again.
But I'm sure that wasn't what he said before.
No,
did he say before?
Yeah, well,
he's a bit weird.
Yeah, well, he looked at you, and I knew. I could see by the look of his face. You know when your kid and your kid's sort of scared of something, and they go, "Why is your kid?" He goes, "Oh, he doesn't like pigeons or spiders."
Right.
It was like that when I saw Karl, and I brought you in, and I went, "What do you think of that, Karl?" I could see the look on his face that he was disturbed.
Sure.
And then, as he said, you get used to it, don't you?
Yeah, you get used to it. And you have changed a little bit. Your hair's a bit smarter now, and you got some nicer glasses and that, I think. Or I might have just got used to it.
Whoa! Don't bring it up, Steve. Don't look at me like that.
So you say that you think some other people in the office thought the same? Do you know that for sure?
Karl.
Did you discuss it?
Karl.
Yeah, I think they do, yeah.
Okay, leave it there then.
But not just in the office, as you walk through the building.
It's worse than you ever thought.
Well, no, it's not worse than I ever thought, because as you well know, Ricky Gervais, what did I do on Thursday morning?
Oh, is this the thing,
for those that perhaps are not of the female persuasion listening, there's a magazine. Apparently it sells quite well. It's one of the sort of female, kind of issues magazines. I think it's called Company Magazine. It's like your sort of, I guess it's a bit like your Moore or your Vanity Fair or whatever. Anyway, they run every year the 50 most eligible bachelors in Great Britain section. Ding dong, hello. Who's in there this year? In the 50, in the top 50 of the entire country.
And then they vote, and they put them in order and see who's the most eligible bachelor.
But that's 50 people, right? It always annoys me slightly because bachelor, it kind of seems like a more sophisticated word for loser. Yeah, no. Which always sort of unnerves me
and also
slightly.
They try and do a different 50 every year, so they're getting pretty desperate to get different ones.
No,
because also a lot of people who are sort of like successful, are married, so there's very little to...
No, there's a huge... I don't know if this is international. It could even be international. I'm not sure, actually. So I could be up there with the likes of Justin Timberlake, etc. So, Fred Durst... Yeah, that sort of person, So anyway, this is what's exciting, right? Although I'm slightly frustrated because they were telling me that last year, because what happens is the readers of the magazine, they vote for who they think is number one most eligible bachelor, right? Last year, the prize was a 2-week trip in the Bahamas, okay? This year, I'm rather annoyed because all I'm going to win is a moped. That's the prize this year. That's the prize this year, a moped.
Whoa, backtrack.
What?
Sorry? Last year was a 2-week trip to Bahamas, and this year
just a moped. All I'm going to get is a moped.
All you're going to win is a moped.
Yeah,
you've got no chance. You've got no chance. Who else is in it?
Well, I mean, I don't know lots of them of people you'd never heard of. I know Duncan from Blue.
Ding. So you're second to him at least already. I imagine you're going to come behind the other 49.
Because there'll be people voting for me. They get to vote for me.
Yeah, Steve.
They'll see my photo and then they can vote for me.
Yeah, according to Heat, I was 22nd most sexy man in the world.
I better take that helmet back.
I would. AC/DC. Brilliant. You shoot me all night long on XFM 104.9. Well, this show is a rocking.
It is.
Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. I came up with a new, strand for Karl as well. He's always got, we've done, I don't think there's a week gone where we haven't mentioned an airy kid.
A hairy child, you're right.
Yeah. and something related to a monkey and that. And I thought you could do a regular thing where he's got to come up with a story about an ape or a monkey, and it's called Chimpanzee That.
Of course.
I have got one, but I can't remember it at the moment, so I'll just have to
It'll come to you whenever you join the show. Well, listen, while you're thinking like that, while you're stewing on that, here's a problem that someone's emailed in. We're taking emails today. If you've got a problem, a concern, or, you know, just a general query that you think Karl could answer for you. It could be about anything. It could be about some of the big kind of philosophical questions. It could be you know, something to do with war or famine, anything like that. Or it could just be a personal dilemma, you know, something that's happening locally. Anyway, this seems one that I think you and your father have probably come across this sort of dilemma in the past. And I'd be interested to know what your take is on it. Let me see, this is from Lee Matthews by the look of it. He says, he lives in a suburban area where the local teenagers also live on the same road, and they're running riot. They're smashing wing mirrors off the cars, they're crashing into parked cars on their skateboards, and they're just generally making mayhem, you know, night and day. What can he do to stop this going on? The parents of the kids don't seem to give a damn. Anyone who complains to them, they just say, oh, piss off. You know, the police are useless because they never catch them in the actual act of violence, which is what they got to do to apparently convict them. So they don't know who to turn to, really. It's rather like when a little old lady went and got the A-team, you know.
You know, and he was dressed as an elderly Chinaman.
Exactly.
She knew who he was. Colonel Decker didn't have a clue.
Yeah.
You see, it's weird, because now it has got out of hand.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean? Like, years ago when I was growing up on the estate, yeah, you had problems, but not like you have now. Do you know what I mean? You know,
Summers were nice as well, weren't they?
Well, it did seem that way, didn't it?
Yeah.
Right, and
police are getting shorter and younger.
But you yourself kind of admitted in the past that you were something of a tearaway. You didn't do anything like these kids here.
The thing is, I was scared that if I got caught doing it, my dad would go mad.
Yes.
And I remember smashing a car window by accident and legging it in the lounge and sort of pretending to go asleep on the settee. Right?
Genius.
And I heard a knock at the door.
He chloroformed himself just to be unconscious when his dad came home.
And there was a knock on the door, and I thought, oh God, this is a fella who saw me. I was chucking a stone in the air, seeing how high I could throw it.
Of course you were. Did it keep landing on your head? That would explain a lot.
And it came down.
Chucking a stone in the air, love it.
To see how far I could throw
brilliant.
it.
So, you know, I wasn't bothering anyone.
Did you invent that game?
Right,
Did you get the stone for your birthday? Go and play with your stone.
He gave one to Suzanne.
Karl, go and play with your stone.
The thing is, right, and it came down at a funny angle, and
of course it did.
It ate the back of this car, and the back window is the most expensive because it has that heating thing in it, in case you got a frosty window.
Yeah.
So I thought, oh God. So I legged it in, got on the settee, went to sleep, knocked at the door.
Genius. It's a brilliant plan. It's a brilliant plan. I couldn't be guilty. I'm asleep.
So
I love the idea.
So the thing is, our lounge used to sort of, you could see in from the door, right? So this family who saw me do it, saw me asleep on the settee, and my mum said, go and get the door. And I sort of went, oh, as if I'd been asleep.
Yeah.
And went to the door, like, rubbing my eyes. And the fella said, what did you run off for? I saw you. I was like, oh no. And I didn't see my dad. I went out. It was when he was working sort of evenings. So I went out so I didn't have to see my dad. And then the next day I came home from school, and my dad said, 45 quid.
Ooh.
That's all he said.
That's all he
looked at me.
And then you fell asleep, and he went, wake up. You know what I said? No, 45 quid.
Now the thing
Karl.
is, he didn't have to do
£45, Karl. Now I know you were saving up for a brick, but you can't have it.
Yeah.
But do you know what I mean? It's like, I knew I did wrong, and I was scared that my dad was going to belt me.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, you know, I'll be more careful next time.
But that was clearly good parenting on the part of your father, because these young tykes, clearly they don't have the father support.
I don't know
if you were living in that street, very quickly, what would you do? What would your approach be? If you were living in his street?
What if they'd come home, right, and they just vandalised all your pebbles, right, that you've been saving over the years, and just threw your gravel away? What would you do if they just...
I'd probably clout one of them.
So you'd use violence?
I think it's the only way sometimes.
Sometimes the only way.
And I don't mean, you know, really bad, but I'd show them that I'm not putting up with this.
Right.
And then the problem is you've got their family coming round, and they're probably quite...
Go asleep. If you hit a kid and the dad comes down, just go to sleep.
Yeah.
Just...
equally, if you're doing a bigger crime, you know, a bank job or a murder...
Remember to take the stocking off your head, because if they wake you up and go, why have you got a stocking on your head? Just go, oh, I had a weird dream. It won't work.
It's like with our kid, right? He was... I told Ricky about this the other day in the pub, but... Is
this your brother?
He never,
because he was a terror, wasn't he?
Well, yeah, a little bit, but
he did drive a tank down the high street once, didn't he?
Yeah, that's when he was in the army.
Yeah.
But
another story.
But this time, I remember, my mum and dad were going out, right, for the evening. And, I must have been about, 5, so our Mark was like, probably 18, something like that, 16, 17, 18. So my mum and dad go out, and our Mark says to me, right, here's a deal, do your little deal. I'm going to have a load of women round. Right? Deal is, I'll let you have your tractor in the house.
Wow, he had a tank, you had a tractor.
but his brother didn't have the rocks that Karl had. No. So he needed the tractor to put his toys along.
What kind of a man was he? He brought a bunch of women round?
So, yeah, there was loads of... But do you know when you're a kid, you don't think, oh, I know what they're up to. You're not bothered, are you? Do you know what I mean? As long as I've got my tractor, I'm happy. Yeah. So I was...
He hasn't changed a bit.
But how many women did he have? Was it just him and, like, a bunch of women?
Yeah.
Was it like... What's his name? Looked like Nedwell from Confessions.
Yeah.
Confessions of an older brother.
They all just came around and
he liked his women. Seriously, right, my mum and dad had to move because they got sick of women coming round saying, I've got a kid and it's your Mark's. They had to move because it got that in Bath.
You know, did you hear, when you were playing on your tractor and there was women running back and forth in underwear, did you ever hear this noise? Did you ever hear that?
Or kind of wow, 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 wow,
wow, wow, wow, wow, and just see your brother's arse disappearing down the thing being chased by a butcher. Did you ever?
It's not important, is it?
Is that what it's going to be like, do you think, when I'm voted #1 most eligible bachelor in Great Britain?
Yeah, and you come in on your moped.
I mean, no, am I going to get a tractor?
Chewing brakes, painkiller. Open brackets, summer rain, close brackets. On XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
Rockbusters?
Is it that time?
It is indeed. Last week, of course, it was a disaster.
Yep, every Saturday at 16 minutes to 2, we do Rockbusters.
I have to say that I've not really gone through them, but the prizes look exactly the same as they were last week. Yeah. There's that T-shirt.
So it's a rollover, but you haven't added to it?
Have you not
the
added
point of a rollover is you've got to add to it. That's the excitement.
Yeah, there's a couple of albums that way.
Okay, well, there's also the Fools and Horses video with the free...
I don't think... I'm bloody jealous of that. I like that little yellow thing.
It's a little... there's a little kind of model three-wheeled van.
Rodney, you plonker.
Oh, dear.
What's that?
This is what looks to be some kind of best-of the stereo MCs.
Don't call me a plonker, you wanker.
The David Attenborough DVD collection.
Oh, Unc shit himself again.
Oh, yeah, the big prize that we tried to give away. Best chill out album. Who is that supposed to be an impression of? Which member of the cast is that? Is that Cheeky Dell?
I don't know.
Best chill out album ever, the best air guitar volume 2. And of course, for all our fans, Doctor Who, The Aztecs. That's on DVD, and that's one of the William Hartnell Doctor Who. Alright. That's the worst impression I've ever heard. That's brilliant.
Right, Rockbusters then.
Right, three cryptic stuff. Oh, come on.
Right.
Rodney,
Three, I can't do it.
No, come on!
Right, three cryptic, clues.
Some of which may be wrong.
Yeah, and don't take the letters literally.
Yeah.
Right, go on.
And some initials, and it makes up a band. So here we go then. There's 3 of them. You email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Yep.
Right, here we go then.
Sure.
Number 1. The weather stinks, doesn't it?
The weather stinks, doesn't it?
Yeah. That's R.
That's R.
Right.
The weather stinks, doesn't it?
Yeah. Second one. Look, Gran, just get on the boat and help us out.
Alright, give us that again.
Look, Gran, just get on the boat and help us out.
Look, Gran, just get on the boat and help us out. What's the initial?
R again.
R again, interesting.
Yeah. And then the third one, if you're going to do that with your drink, I'd let it settle for a bit before you open it. CK.
CK.
Alright,
Once more?
So quickly, all the way through then. Number 1, the weather stinks, doesn't it? That's R. Look, Gran, just get on the boat and help us out, will you? That's R as well. And then the last one, if you're going to do that to your drink, I'd let it settle for a bit before you open it. CK.
Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Brilliant.
Fantastic.
Right, we'll have a bit of vinyl.
Let's have a classic from the Merchant Collection.
That's going to be the new single. Lemonade. Sing for the moment. I like that.
It's
on
not bad,
XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. All right, Karl?
All right.
What's the matter? Huh?
Just, you know what's the matter?
What?
Should I explain?
If you want.
I'm sort of an independent adjudicator, and I couldn't help but notice that you both went out to make the teas, but only one of you came back with a wig made out of that poppy stuff that you pack.
Bubble wrap,
yeah. That you
and he didn't want me to do it with sellotape, so I kind of did it with elastic bands that I found. Apparently it hurt his ear, it's cut into his head, and look at him, he's annoyed. I don't know.
There's not many times I've ever done, any form of work really, where halfway through it, let's say a 2-hour live radio show, one of the people has said to the other, can I make out of this big cardboard box a bishop's hat for you?
Well, I did that, and
start fashioning that.
And
when
yeah,
should
but
be
and the
concentrating on the
sellotape
show.
hurt his eyebrows. So when we went to the kitchen, I kind of did it with elastic bands, and that was cutting into his ear or something. I don't know, making excuses. Oh,
Carl, you are here for Ricky Gervais's amusement. I think if you check the small print of your contract.
Have you got anything interesting about a monkey or an ape, so we can do Chimpanzee that?
I know something that a lot of other people will know, but I'll.
Well, let's do it then.
Chimpanzee. What's it called again?
Well, should we do a jingle?
Well, do a little jingle for us then.
Oh, Chimpanzee that!
Brilliant. That's great.
Right.
So I look forward to that every week.
Yeah.
And what's your interesting chimp fact?
Right, it's about this monkey ages ago.
Of course.
Don't know where it happened.
17th century?
I think it was a chimp. Right. Got caught having a fag. You know it?
What do you mean, do I know it? Oh, narrow it down. Loads of chimps are caught with woodbines.
Right.
Got caught having a fag.
So it was sent to court. And
was it underage?
It was
and it got someone to go into the newsagent for him. Like,
did he get a bigger gorilla to go into the newsagent to get 20 Rothmans?
It ended up doing time. Because it was.
Go back a minute. Wait a minute. Whoa.
No, I don't know that's as much as I know. So there's no point questioning.
That is as much as you know, isn't it? Quite literally.
Sorry, but why did he go to prison?
It's against the law to have a monkey having a fag.
In a built-up area. What are you talking about? It's against the law for a monkey to have a fag. What if it got it himself? Even if it just... What about if it earned it himself, just like moving tyres round or mucking out the zebras?
I don't know the full story.
You don't know the full story, do you?
But do you think...
You never do you?
I presume it was a monkey from a zoo, right?
Yeah.
Do you think it'd be fed up, though? Because in a way, it's home from home, isn't it? When I read it, I didn't think it was that bad, because I just thought, well...
They don't put monkeys in prison.
They didn't put the monkey in a prison.
They're overcrowded. They haven't got the space.
Well, I'll find it and give you the where I got it from, and you.
Chopper Harris was furious because the monkey got the top bunk.
Yeah.
Can I just?
Okay then. Oh, Chimpanzee that. Another one next week.
I don't think so. Rockbusters, right? Can I just recap?
Yeah, because actually I have to say you've really stumped people this week.
Yeah.
Well, either that or they just can't be bothered anymore.
Well, they're wrong again.
No, right.
I think the prizes are so pitiful they can't be asked.
Let me just explain it again, just in case they don't understand it. It's a cryptic clue, right? And it makes up a band, and the initial that I give you is the initial that the band or the artist starts off with. So last week, I can't remember, but we did AK, an exploding pet, atomic kitten. That explains it. So very quickly, number one.
No, last week we did FP. That you gave out the clue, FD, Frida Payne.
Yeah, it was an error. So
they're all right this week, though, are they?
Yeah, the weather stinks, doesn't it? That's the cryptic clue, and the letter is R. Number two.
That's the rainy smell, boys.
Right. Look, Gran, just get on the boat and help us out, will you? That's R as well. And the last one. If you're
that's rigging nanny.
If you're going to do that to your drink, I'd let it settle for a bit before you open it. That's CK.
Right.
Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. Plus, keep your problems and queries coming in for Carl. We've got another one as well, which I'd like to give you after the next track, Carl, if I may. All right?
All right.
You've got a problem, haven't you?
What with? Oh, yeah.
Listen to this, Carl.
Let's play a record. Let's come back with this.
It's an amazing problem. Wow. You're getting celebrities asking me questions now, Carl. That's David Bowie. Is there life on Mars? Do you reckon?
I reckon there's more going on than just us messing about. I reckon.
I hope so.
I think.
Tell Steve your problem that you aired to me.
Well, do you know how, like, I'm always thinking about stuff when I'm washing up?
I'm just going to look at Steve for the reaction when this question comes out. Okay.
There's been a few things I've been thinking about. Do you know, like, how I tried to confuse a computer by putting in Y in a search engine?
Yeah.
So, along the lines of that, I was thinking in the week, if you put a chameleon on a mirror, what would happen?
Right.
And also, this is a bit of a bigger issue. We're always making more and more stuff, right, in the world. You know, big buildings, big planes, big boats and that. Will we ever get to a point where all this is too heavy for the world to handle?
Right, what error has he made there, Steve? What physical, scientific error has he made there with that question?
I can't begin to explain it.
Carl, we're not getting the rocks from other planets. It's already here. It's like having a big pile of books in a room and then moving them over to the other side of the room and build a thing going, oh, can the room take it? I'm building a lot of things out of these books.
What about plastic? Where's that come from?
Other chemicals that existed on the planet.
Yeah.
Do you see the point?
Hang on a minute, though. What about a little tree? You plant that as an acorn, it grows, Rick. That's bigger. That's more stuff.
Yeah.
Don't listen to him, Carl. He's patronising you.
What about acorns and that, though?
Right. They grow from minerals and proteins already in our atmosphere or in our the mass of Earth.
What about a cat, Carl? Right, you get it. It's a very tiny kitten, but it grows up and it's bigger.
Carl, he's doing it on purpose.
Elephants.
They're very small to begin with, but they get bigger and bigger and bigger, and so they get heavier and heavier.
Mind you, dinosaurs have gone.
You know, but you... famously that's how Atlantis disappeared. You know, you've heard of the legend of Atlantis. Have you heard of the legend of Atlantis?
I think so.
This was a city that existed, is proven, right? And what happened was they just kept buying stuff in mail order. They just kept ordering stuff, like the king and stuff. Just kept ordering stuff in mail order. He brought girls across,
carpets, lot of carpets.
He kept buying TVs, big screen TVs and stuff like that. And eventually,
he bought up all the myrrh that the wise men didn't want.
Yeah, because he's from like olden times, and he just kept buying stuff, crazy. Like he was just a shopaholic, basically.
Mental it was.
And he was ludicrous. It was like, and in the end, it just sunk. It just sunk.
Too heavy.
And it just sunk.
So, to the Earth, the more planes we build, the more trees we let grow.
Yeah.
From acorns.
And more than that, what about all the people who are overeating?
There's only one thing
Rick Warners in this world.
I think we've got to kill off endangered species and burn trees. That's the only way the Earth can survive. You mental. Right, what are you doing?
Right.
Okay, look, quick query for you. This is from Jay. He's got a problem here. He says, my parents won't let me ditch my studies. He's currently reading modern languages at London University.
Sure.
He wants to follow his dream, but his parents won't let him, of being a dancer. Carl. Worse than that, he says that they're trying to arrange a marriage to a bunch of minging daughters of people they know from good families. He doesn't know what to do, so he's got the arranged marriage coming along, and he's also got, he basically wants to be a dancer. His parents are forcing him into something more practical.
Well, the first thing, right, I don't think
Live your dreams?
The arranged marriage thing is such a bad idea.
Okay.
Because I think too many people go on looks.
Right.
And then you soon get bored of that, and you find out the person who you're knocking about with, it's actually not your type.
Right.
Why don't you arrange marriages for people?
Well, I'm just saying, right, so I'd say, Jay, go along with that. I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay.
I mean, if they're really ugly, then, don't go along with it. But if they're half bad, put up with it. That's
sure.
All right. The dancing.
Brilliant.
Right.
That's that solved.
Brilliant.
I wanted to be a dancer. After I did the boxing, right, I joined a dancing thing just near Man United's ground, right, called Twiggy's. Went along, I wanted to learn some moves.
How old were you?
Well, it was when Michael Jackson was, pretty big, so about 83, 84, 85, something like that, around there. Wanted to do it. When I went, it was shut, and it had become like a warehouse for toilet rolls. So in a way, I wonder what would have happened.
Sorry, how is that an anecdote about you going through dancing? You've told me before, you did boxing for a while, you did dancing for a while. You had a true fight in the boxing, you didn't even get in the... That's not an... Imagine if that was a film! This is a boy's dream of becoming a dancer. Oh, it's shut. Next on. I mean, how is that a story?
Yeah, that was Billy Elliot. Do you think it would have won quite as many awards?
Yeah, brilliant. Footloose. All right, I'm fed up. They banned it. Let's go. Oh, it's shut. Flash dance. First, there was. It's a warehouse. Never mind.
I'm just saying, you know, you'll find something else. I think I got a go-kart after that. I bought a motorised go-kart and kept myself busy with that. So there's always other things.
Just think, Alan Bennett has to sit down and really sweat over his stories.
Yeah.
He just opens his mouth.
You are a living Alan Bennett character.
So that's
solved. Well, Jay, don't worry about that. There's no emotional problems I can foresee if you follow that advice.
So the advice there is do an arranged marriage.
If she's not ugly.
minging, she's not completely minging.
Yeah.
And don't worry about dancing. Get a go-kart. Cheers.
Great. Keep your problems coming in.
Truth, Rest Your Head by Gene on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. While I was with Karl in that restaurant, while I was giving him the problems, the old fella with Viagra and the two fellas making love in the cubicle, we came up with a new idea, because he's dumping. Do we need him? As I say, he thinks the scientists have got together, they're never going to wipe out a limpet or a slug. They think they're good, but they're not that good. This is people that are lauded as great minds, and Karl has brought them down.
He's taken issue with them.
Like what? He went, right, great thinkers, and I went, okay, then, Sir Isaac Newton, the father of modern physics. He went, is he the fellow with the apple? I went, yeah. He went, there again, see? Why do I need to know that the Earth sucks us towards it, gravity? He said, if I was floating around, it would be a problem. I'd ask his opinion. I went, what about Einstein? He went, again, I've never needed, and this is what he said, I've never needed MC squared in my life. The fella who invented the video, I watch one a day.
You know what I mean, though? Give credit where credit's due.
Right.
And I think that a lot of this stuff that was invented, like when we were talking about inventions, you know, I started to look in books and that, finding stuff out. And there was some fella who got a mention on an invention site just because he came up with the fishbowl. And it's like, is it that hard?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's clearly a bowl.
Sorry, you're not putting him in the same category as Newton and Einstein, are you?
He was on the same list. Einstein was on there. It was saying about him doing that. And Newton with the apple. And who else was in there? Da Vinci, whatever. He was
Leonardo
on there.
da Vinci.
Yeah. Is he the one who did Mona Lisa as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. He said it took him 12 years to paint the lips. I don't think that's that good. That it takes that long. I saw, you know, when you think, saw Tony Hart do like an Aborigine man with a elephant in the background in about 3 minutes.
Aborigine. An Aborigine? Yeah. Really? And an elephant?
So what about some of the big names?
Well,
what's your first reaction when I say some big names from history?
Go on.
Gandhi.
Again, what did he do?
Good point.
Right.
Good point.
Okay.
Good point.
But yeah, all right. Do you understand what he represents?
Well, go on, tell me, and then I'll tell you if he deserves to.
But you
be
know,
mentioned.
his whole kind of attitude towards peaceful protest. You know, it's quite a sort of modern idea. You know, very much the forefather of the 60s movement. You know, where people would sort of sit in, and protest.
Steve. Right, look at the glazed look on his face.
Did I lose him on Gandhi?
Yeah. So just,
Pick someone else, do someone else.
Pick someone else, okay.
Right.
Someone you know about that's obviously, let's think, a great thinker, Isambard Kingdom Brunel.
Right, yeah, he's alright.
Brilliant, thanks. What about
Jesus Christ?
Well, I'm thinking more your modern day, like your Richard Bransons and that. Who,
to be fair, I wouldn't put Branson up there with Gandhi.
Christ, Newton, Einstein.
But why?
Stephen Hawking.
Because he's mainly known for having a beard and a funny jumper. To be honest, you have to start including Noel Edmonds.
That's Noel Edmonds, yeah, you're getting confused there.
But Branson's a businessman, he's not one of the great sort of, scientific minds
I think
or philosophical thinkers.
in time...
Whereas Clive Sinclair, in his little car, on his way to work, brilliant.
No, but in time, there's certain things, like the apple falling off a tree.
Right.
Whoever was sat there would have gone, that's a bit odd. Do you know what I mean? It's just that they were there first.
But to be fair, Christ instigated 2,000 years of religion based on his teachings. Richard Branson, to be fair, he did launch Mike Oldfield's Tubular Bells.
Yeah,
they're not quite comparable.
It depends what you get impressed by, doesn't it? Suzanne's always saying...
Maybe Newton was there. He was coming up with a brilliant theory. Like, amazing. He was probably inventing the helicopter, right? The apple hit him in the head and he went, the earth's sucking me. The earth's sucking me. Do you know what I mean?
Could have happened. But so, you know, my girlfriend's always saying, you know, what impresses you?
Yeah.
You know, because she was saying the other day, do you want to go to Egypt? And I said, no, not really. No. She goes, well, don't you want to see the pyramids?
Not interested.
It's like, I've seen them on the telly.
Okay.
You know,
sure.
Are they going to be that much more amazing when you see them in real life?
Good point. How did you ever move out of your street in Manchester?
But hang on, no, sorry, I'm interested to know, because this is something that that he came up with, and this is someone that loves him and that he respects. So I'm interested to see what was your answer to what impresses you?
I don't think I did answer it. I just said, you know, the odd thing.
You just said I'm asleep.
Little things like I ran home the other night and said, oh, I've just learnt something today. She goes, go on. And do you know Lego bricks?
Oh yeah.
The name came about because some kid's mum, the kid was messing with the bricks, and she said, let go of them and come and have your dinner.
Play a record.
It's got to be rubbish. It's got to be rubbish.
It's always rubbish, isn't it?
They're Scandinavian for a start. So boys are back in town. Thin Lizzy, what a classic.
Beautiful.
Carl, should that be our anthem? Me, you, and Steve, eh? Eh? Yeah.
Can I just get a couple of bits of admin out of the way?
Go on.
We've had an email from Peter Goff. He has said, where is Richard Anderson?
Where is Dickers?
He only tunes in to listen to him.
Where's Dickley? Where's little Dicky Docker?
Little Dicky Anders is not emailed in. If you don't listen normally, Anders is our biggest fan.
He loves us. I just absolutely
But he's normally got a little bit of constructive criticism, which we always appreciate.
Yeah, we're open to that. Sure.
Exactly.
Sure. I'm gonna shove this up your...
So if Dickie Anders is listening, then he might want to get in touch. Also, dear Ricky, I've developed a bit of a fetish for the way you say winners in your hit sitcom The Office. I'm trying to get my fiancé to say it, but he hasn't quite mastered it yet. Anyway, we're getting married in Las Vegas in a couple of weeks' time. Could you please say winners on air as a sort of wedding present?
It's becoming one of the most popular requests at weddings now, me saying winners. So, winners. There's a few I didn't get in. Thatcham, Shinfield. So there's a Woodley.
There you are.
There you go.
That's beautiful. That's keeping them happy. Good luck to them. That's Leopard. One of those stupid email names. If you're going to email us, at least mention your name, because otherwise it makes me sound like a fool.
A leopard, the original name for a giraffe.
Interesting. Thanks for that.
Whereas Lego was invented when a mother had sent someone to get some. Though there's no name for them. She went, "Can you go and get some?" There was a gap. He went, "Oh yeah, I'll go and get some," because they weren't called anything. Brought them back. Started playing with her. And then she went, look, give me those. He went, no. She went, Lego, you idiot.
Yeah, the actual explanation, various people have emailed us in or phoned in now. The company was set up in 1934. It's a Danish company, obviously.
Yeah.
Lego comes from the Danish words leg got, which means play well, and it was later discovered that it was also a Latin phrase that meant I study or I put together. That's the actual, where did you get that from?
But the thing is, you see, that's where learning's got to be interesting, because if it even started like that, I'd just go, I'm not interested. I'd be looking for...
So if a fact might be true, but it's just not good enough.
It's not interesting enough for you.
Not interesting enough.
Okay, another quick dilemma for you,
So if Newton would have said, apples are attracted to our heads, be careful, they attack you, that would have been interesting.
Yeah.
Total bollocks, but you'd have been interested, therefore, in all modern physics. All right?
Here's another dilemma for you, a quick one from Kate. She says that she's a single woman, she's 6 foot tall. Recently she's found herself being approached by men of, let's say, restricted height. And she's not desperate, but is it ever acceptable in her, she wants to know now, is it ever acceptable for a taller lady to go out with a person of restricted growth? What do you think about that? If you see that on the street, do you think it looks bizarre, do you think it looks odd, or
so
should she just go with it?
So a 6 foot woman with,
someone of a dwarfish persuasion.
We can't say sort of that or the midget word, but I mean, that's a little fella.
Yeah. Is that so? There's a noticeable difference in their height. Is that ever a problem? Do you feel?
She's 6 foot. He's 3'4".
Yeah.
If I saw it, I'd just think she's doing it.
Okay, let's not do this now.
No, come on, she's doing it what?
Oh.
No, for attention in a way. Because there's loads of other people.
I told you, Steve.
Yeah, okay. I know, but I'm just I mean, Is that serious?
I think so.
Well, I mean, if whatever makes you happy.
Please don't ask Karl these sort of questions.
Do you know what I mean? If it makes her happy, then do it. But in a way, you're not going to have a normal life.
Oh, God.
No, but you're not, because they're going to get stitched. There's no point bringing trouble onto yourself.
Karl does not necessarily reflect the opinions of
anybody else in the world.
Hold on. This woman, she doesn't live in a forest in a little cottage, does she? She hasn't got long black hair and wears a sort of...
She says the guy she's going out with is a miner.
Really?
In a crystal mine, yeah. And he just sings all day on his way to work.
Has he got 6 mates?
Apparently so.
Okay, what do you think of that, Karl?
I'm still... Sorry, I'm listening. I just was thinking about...
Someone just called up and called him dopey.
Yeah.
Didn't they?
I mean, whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Why? What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you today?
I'm just saying.
What, you're fed up with people, taking issue with some of the stupid things you say? Lego was invented by a mother going, Lego of that. What are we going to do with all the buildings? The earth might collapse. What do you expect people to say? Well, even our listeners know you're talking rubbish, and some of those aren't allowed to wear socks. I mean...
Listen, right, last week when I did Do We Need 'Em, do you know when I called up one of the museums in a science museum?
Yeah, are you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm just saying, I wanted to tell you before when the song was on, but you're so busy listening to it.
Yeah, was I so busy listening to a song I was playing?
Yeah, but we're doing a radio show, aren't we?
All right, what's your point?
Well, I just wanted to say, she emailed in to say I got her name wrong, so I'm just apologising for that.
What did you call her?
I think I called her Jessica.
What was her name?
I don't know, I've got it on email somewhere.
What? This is not an apology!
No, I'm just saying...
You've got it wrong again!
You've not even said her real name! How is that an apology?
Well, I remember, I read the email, so, yeah,
But who are you apologising to?
I think her name's Jackie, I think.
Oh, you've got it wrong again, haven't you?
Well, anyway, and she just said if you want to see dinosaurs and that, go to the museum.
You were complaining about that as well, weren't you? You went to a museum and there was too many dinosaurs. He said you just need 4.
No, well, Steve, have you been to the one in Knightsbridge?
I think so.
This one that I called up, right? It's nice. You go in, you get a good collection of stuff. You walk in, there's 3 or 4 dinosaurs. You've had enough, right? I went into New York, right? I went to the museum there, hundreds of them. You can't move for dinosaurs.
Yeah.
It's almost like they're responsible for them being extinct. There's loads of them. So all I'm saying is, if you want to see a dinosaur, go to the one near Knightsbridge. They've got a nice selection, some old vases and stuff. It's worth going. So,
do you work for them? Because that was a pretty big sell.
Well,
you could work that into quite an advert, I imagine. Brilliant. Karl, you're fed up, aren't you? Because you had to get up early.
Well, that's another thing, but will we give out the answers for...
Let's do that after we've played the next tune. I have to say that I'm wondering if Rockbusters, like Do We Need 'Em, is beginning to run its course, because this week we've had very, very few right answers. I think you're just getting too complicated.
Yeah, because his clues and his answers are rubbish. Why don't you start doing proper ones?
These are good. We started off easy. If you remember.
I think some of them are a bit tortuous.
They don't work. Some of them don't work.
Come up with some stuff then.
Let's play a tune.
Well, I have.
And we'll come back with the Rockbusters answers in a second.
You haven't come up with anything.
The Gravediggers, 1-800-SUICIDE. It's a good tune, that. I've always enjoyed it.
XFM 104.9. Well, that's nearly it from Ricky Gervais. That's me, Steve Merchant.
One of the 50 most eligible bachelors in Britain. I hope people as well, if you buy Company magazine, if there's any ladies listening, every week, of course, I've played you a song for the ladies, and I hope now that you'll be able to return the favour and maybe vote for me. Buy Company magazine, vote for me, so I become the number one eligible bachelor.
It wouldn't mean anything then, would it?
What do you mean?
Well, it wouldn't mean anything then, would it? If they voted you and you got into the top 30, it wouldn't mean anything because you've asked them to do it.
What are you talking about? Of course, because it means that they care for me enough, and then they are impressed and charmed by enough that they've actually made that effort. That's beautiful. I think that would ruin it. Well, let's wait and see what the results are.
Do you think, getting off that, because we don't want Steve to use as a platform to get in the top 48. He's bound to beat a couple of people. But, what do you think of him now, Karl? Now you've known him for these many years. What do you think of his looks objectively now that you've known him? Can you remember what you first thought?
Like I say, he's changed a bit. He's sorted himself out a bit.
Yeah.
Looks a bit better.
How? What's he done?
I don't know. His hair's better.
Yeah, what was it before?
It was just a bit nothingy. Do you know what I mean? It was like just like if you just let your hair grow and do its own thing. Whereas now it's got a style.
Yeah.
So it looks good.
Glasses, he's changed.
His glasses are stylish.
Yeah.
Just stay sat down.
Right, Rockbusters.
Some people like tall men.
Yeah, go on.
That's, right, first one. The weather stinks, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That was R, which was rainbow. Right?
Rainbow?
Like rain is the weather, and it smells like body odour. Body odour.
No, it's B-O.
It's B-O, that's
B-O.
B-O.
Well, yeah, but you've got to play...
It's not pronounced bow, and it's not spelt bow.
Who calls it bow? Everyone knows it's B-O.
What, you don't care? You don't care that doesn't work?
Well, they got it, so again, as long as
one person got it, Carl.
Getting it.
One person got it. Of all the emails, one person got it.
Second one, look, Gran, just get on the boat, will you, and help us out.
Go on.
That was R. That was a Ronan, right?
Ronan, who's Ronan?
Ronan.
Who's Ronan?
Ronan Keating.
But he's known as Ronan Keating.
No, it's not. No, it's not anymore, though. He's gone on his own, hasn't he? He's just known as Ronan.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. It's Ronan Keating.
He's always been known as Ronan Keating.
All right.
So that doesn't work like that. Go on.
Third one.
Next.
If you're going to do that to your drink, I'd let it settle for a little bit before you open it. That was CK.
What?
Shake a can. Shake a can. If you're going to shake, you can.
This is the worst competition ever.
So
it's Chaka.
Have you got?
It's Chaka. It's Chaka. It's Chaka Khan.
Shake a can.
No, Chaka Khan.
What you got?
Chaka can might have worked. To throw a can.
Who got all three right then?
Well, because basically what happened was people just emailed in 3 guesses.
We're stopping
and
this.
And the guesses that were right came from Mandy Thompson in Hendon.
That's ruined that, frankly. Well, that's run that into the ground. That's doing Eden ruined.
No, we can't just bin everything on 1 week.
I don't think we're going to get that. Oh, they're not as good as they think they are because you only picked on Newton Einstein. You don't know anyone else. You don't know who Gandhi is. Chimpanzee that. You've run out of
I did like the jingle for that though.
Oh, Chimpanzee that.
That was a great jingle.
Yeah.
But sadly we won't be able to use that again.
So who's won anyway?
Well, it was Mandy Thompson I mentioned, but as I say, she guessed, so I mean, she can have the prizes, she's welcome to them. But, I think we should knock it on the head, Carl. Maybe you should come up with something new.
No, I think it's still got a few weeks in it.
I think we should take some time off.
Well.
Yeah. What about, like, the foreseeable future?
Don't know.
Song for the lovers. Do you want to just...
A song for the ladies. Listen, I think it's maybe the March issue of Company magazine. Buy that. Top 50 most eligible people. There's probably an address or a phone number to call. And here's another song for the ladies, maybe just to charm you further. Tom the Model by Beth Gibbons and Rustin Man.
Carl, say goodbye and say it nicely like you're happy.
See you later.
Is that the best you can do? I love the fact that in pole position, in positions 1 and 2 of his favourite films of all time, it's The Elephant Man and Kes.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Go on.
All right. Am I leaving the mics open a bit when this is going out?
Yeah, let's have a listen.
Yeah? All right. So don't talk then, right?
Just put that hot dog down, Rick.
And this is the bit in Kes where it's the teacher and he gets up and he has to
Glover.
talk.
What's his name? Is it Brian Glover?
No, it's
What's
the other teacher.
The other one.
Anyway.
Right. Go on.
All right. So, here we go.
Things that had actually happened. I've got another one. What about you, Casper? Casper!
All right.
All right?
All right.
You haven't been listening to a word I've said, have you?
Yeah, I heard some of it. Yeah, you...
Some of it?
Just...
Stand up. Always somebody, isn't there? Right, now you're going to tell us a story about yourself.
What sort of story?
I want you to think of an incident that happened to you sometime in the past that is true and that you think will interest the rest of the class. All right?
Right. What about I work on a radio show at the weekend.
Well, are you going to tell us about it?
I'll just do. It's 2 hours, and it's with Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant, and just sort of play music and tell stories and stuff.
What kind of stories?
Well, whatever. Like last week, it was science. We were talking about this lad who was growing a knob on his arm. So it's weird. It's tricky, sir, because like with Ricky, he gets bored quick and he won't listen to the stories, and he'll start squeezing my head.
All right. not interested in what he does.
That isn't normal, is it, sir? That. I mean, it sure is a bit gay.
Is he?
Just messes about, though. Do you know what I mean? I try and, like, come up with good stuff. Like monkey news and, like, quizzes and stuff. But then he'll just, you know, Ricky will just mess about. I mean, on Saturday he did it again. He squoze me head.
How do you spell that?
Squoze. S-Q...
Oh, you're going to show it off the wall. This is a new word to me.
Squoze is S-Q-U-O-Z-E.
Now tell us what it is.
It's when he gets me head and he puts one hand on the back of it, right? And he puts the other hand on the front of it and he just sort of swivels it.
Swivel, right down the back.
Oh, swivel's not it's spelled S-W-I-V.
How many times a day?
How many times a day does he swells it? It depends what time he gets in. If he gets in about 12:30, he could get a good 3 in. But I think, you know, I don't really want to talk about.
Don't you? Well done, Billy. Big round of applause.
That is the effort.
Yeah.
Wow. That's the best thing you've ever done, Carl.
Tell you a job I don't like.
What?
I wouldn't want to be doing. The woman, there's a little woman who sits in the little snack stall on Finchley Road station.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to describe it, really. She is surrounded by snacks. She can't move for snacks. It's
Does it look like American Beauty, but with different...
Not dissimilar to that.
Yeah.
It's a little hut on the station.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you go to the seaside, you can put your head through one of those cardboard cutouts and it looks like you're a big fat person or whatever, and you can have your photo taken. It's like an equivalent of that, but it's just snacks everywhere. She's got bananas up to her chin. She's got chocolate coming down to her eyes, crisps either side of her. She can't move. She can't do 360 degrees. She's like packed in there. I don't know how she gets in there.
I think they put her in there first, and pour in the bananas.
Yeah.
Then they go pour in the nuts.
She has 2 hours of makeup before they open.
Exactly, yeah.
Dressing her in there. Because I'll ask for something from the fridge, and she cannot turn her head to see. She has to go by feel alone, just to feel the fridge and get stuff out and pass it. And often I'll say, that's not what I wanted, but she can. You've got to let her off. It's extraordinary.
Dear.
But there's no music playing,
Does she have
there's
to
nothing.
sell her way out of it?
Exactly.
If it's a slow day, she's stuck there till the next day.
Yeah, it's like a world-breaking attempt.
Yeah. Carl, what job wouldn't you want to do? Well, any job. You're a lazy...
You're joking, aren't you? I've done loads of stuff. I'm quite happy now doing what I'm doing.
Yeah? You look happy.
Trying to think.
You sound happy.
Yeah, I mean, calm down. You on drugs?
I'm all right.
Are you on E?
Before England have won and that. I'm happy for them.
Yeah, go on, happy for them.
I'm happy in that.
Yeah, what do you mean happy for them? We are England. Happy for us. Yeah. I mean, we didn't play. I did very little towards it.
No.
It was mainly Johnny Wilkinson.
Yeah, I barely contributed. Switching on the TV was about as much as I did.
Exactly. And shouting, come on!
Yeah.
Talking about jobs and that, though, I was reading the other day about, like, you know, rubbish jobs that people have had and stuff.
I haven't got time when I'm at work, man. I just get on with it. I'm not squiddly diddly. Fingers in pies, different jobs. Go on.
Do you know Ivor the Terrible?
Ivan.
He,
his Russian... Yeah, that was the Welsh fella. Who was bloody awful, but not as bad as his Russian cousin. Ivan, go on.
He had a fella doing some work for him, right? This fella built his house. After it was done, right, the terrible fella was like...
fella Ivan.
He was going, oh, it's brilliant, you've done a good job there.
Yeah.
I don't want you to build another one like that. Took his eyes out. Just stopped him making an house like that.
One? Blimey.
That's bad, isn't it?
Why didn't he take away his trowel? Then he could have seen, but he couldn't have built a house without a trowel. You can't build a house without a trowel.
Yeah.
I suppose he probably later thought that once he'd been nicknamed Ivan the Terrible.
Yeah.
He thought, why? Because you gouge people's eyes out.
Yeah, but I didn't want to build another house.
I know, but
take his trowel away. What would I have been then? Ivan the Crafty at most.
Exactly, yeah.
Ivan the Jealous, Ivan the spoilt brat. But gouge someone's eyes. That is bloody terrible. I'm surprised you're not called Ivan the... Do you know what I mean?
You're going to go down in history like with Vlad the Impaler. Yeah. He's mainly remembered for impaling people.
Yeah. He did a lot of other stuff.
He did a load of great charity work he did.
The impaling is the thing that's really gone down in history. When were you reading about Ivan the Terrible?
No, it's just...
Or Ivor the Terrible is the thing you remembered from this informative article?
No, it was just little bits like that. Talking about him, there was a thing about someone who worked for... That fella who painted the ceiling.
Sistine Chapel?
Yeah. There was a thing, a woman who worked for him in his house, and
I love how you assimilate information when it's just bordering on the academic, or just the interesting and true. It's wonderful. Ivor the Terrible gouged someone's eyes out 'cause built him an house. That fella who painted that ceiling had a woman work for him. Imagine if you wrote that down in an essay. Imagine if you wrote that in a school essay.
Well, you'd probably end up with not getting a grade, or
thinking you turned out to more than you had.
Exactly. Anyway, the woman who lived with...
Yeah, the woman who lived in a shoe. Go on.
Yeah, there was this woman who lived with him, and she used to, like, you know, go out and do all this shopping and that.
Yeah.
But because she couldn't read or write, he used to have to draw everything that he wanted.
Why couldn't he just tell her?
I don't know.
No, wait. That's an excellent point. Could she talk?
Yeah, but if it's a big list and that, loads of different coloured paints.
But why couldn't she draw on a piece of paper? Why did he have to do it?
Because he's a better drawer, isn't he?
That's the point. That's it. That is. We were just looking for the logic of the story. You found it.
You've done it. Play a record. What's the best job you've ever had still, Carl? Talk like occupations. It is still
paper round.
Is it still the paper round?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
No, it was good though. If you look at it, like, you know, what I liked about it, you're your own boss.
No, you're not. You're not your own boss.
No,
the news agent is your boss.
All right. But then once you get out and you've got your papers and that, you sort of, you're on your own.
Do what you want as long as you
about
deliver the
stuff.
papers exactly to the places he said you are in the time he said.
Yeah.
It's freedom, isn't it? Any jobs you wouldn't do? I've just thought of one that you wouldn't do.
Go on.
With your sort of mild homophobia.
Well, I'm not.
Proctologist.
What's that?
Basically sticking your finger at other people's arses.
Right, well, I wouldn't do that, no. Why have you got to do that?
What do you mean, why have you got to do that?
Why does anyone need that doing?
Because they've got to look if they've got an arseache or something.
Which trainee doctor makes that their speciality?
Do you know what I mean? That must be, right, we got a place for proctologists, and it's you, Meadows. You came last.
Oh, seriously, what? I'm not the arse doctor, am I?
Yeah, you came last.
Oh, I'm a bum GP. I can't believe it.
Yeah, you got to, I can't believe this.
Yeah. A couple of emails. Monkey Matt's emailed us.
Who?
Monkey Matt.
Oh, Matty, yeah, go on.
Yeah. He says...
How's the Monster?
He's alright. He says, Carl has missed a cracking headline from The Sport. Hide-and-seek champion found dead in cupboard. I hope it's real. I don't know if it is.
I doubt it.
Just looking through some of the news stories that Carl did make it into Carl's news roundup.
Yeah.
This one you might be interested in. Headline, woman says partner ran off to become vampire.
Yeah.
And it says a young mother says her partner has dumped her to become a vampire. Rebecca Roberts from Somerset says Matthew Barrett fell for a blood-worshipping woman in a US cult. The 23-year-old mother says he began shaving all his body hair, dressed in black, and used Rebecca's lipstick to redden his eyes. Rebecca caught him performing weird blood rituals in front of his computer at night, cutting himself to prove commitment. She said, I thought it was just a hobby. Everyone's got a right to one. I was pleased he'd found an interest.
Brilliant.
This is apparently from The Sun. Apparently he's left. He's gone to America. He's living in this Ohio-based cult. But it's the last bit where she's been asked whether or not, if he came back, would she take him back?
Sure.
And this is where I wonder if the journalist, you know how journalists are supposed to just report the news, be objective.
Yeah.
I wonder if maybe the journalist here has maybe had some interference.
Made the quote better for them than... Go on.
Because it says, I never thought this would take over his life. Now, if he came back, I'd say fangs, but no fangs.
Oh, dear!
I can't believe. Imagine you're the woman, Rick.
Okay.
And I've come round.
You're the journalist.
I'm the journalist, and I've come in and I've said, okay, I read about this.
All I have to do is not say that thing.
You've come. I understand you're obviously quite upset. Your husband's gone
gutted.
off. If he came back, would you take him back?
Definitely not.
Right. What would you say to him then if he came back?
Just get lost.
Right, but
I'm really pissed off with you.
Would you perhaps say something a bit more pithy?
Not in this situation, no.
You're upset?
He cuts himself, he drinks blood, he's left me. Sod off. I'm not interested, mate.
Because I tell you what.
Go on.
I mean, I like what you said there, but I wonder if we could condense that a bit more. If he came back, would you say...
Go away.
Would you ever say something like, thanks, but no thanks?
No, because it makes it flippant, because I'm really angry.
I know you're annoyed.
And I'm upset, so I wouldn't say... I certainly wouldn't say thanks. I might say no thanks.
But what if you sort of said it like aggressively, like you were giving him the finger, thanks, but no thanks? Like you didn't really mean
sort
it.
of sarcastically?
Sarcastically, would you possibly say
I might say thanks, but no thanks, and that'll be it. And that's and I'd leave it there. I'd never change that.
Sure.
I'd never change those words.
Can I ask you a question?
Go on.
Do you like puns?
Hate them.
Right.
I don't like
It's
Countdown. I don't like QI. I don't like any of those posh Cambridge, Oxford types. I hate puns.
If you had to say thanks but no thanks in the form of a pun, what would you maybe say?
I wouldn't. I never would.
Right.
I'd say thanks but no thanks. I would, I mean, I feel embarrassed that I'd even say that because I don't think I would even say thanks but no thanks.
Okay.
But if I did go that far, I'd leave it there.
Sure.
So,
have you ever noticed, as I have,
go on,
the similarity between the word thanks and fangs?
Not really.
It's very similar.
Not
thanks,
really.
Fangs,
F-T-H, there's a K.
Fangs very much.
G, it's A and N. Well, the A, the N and the S, but that's about it.
Would you agree it sounds marginally similar?
Yeah, sort
Is it
of.
possible you might one day say fangs but no fangs?
I wouldn't know.
Right. I could put that though, could I?
But don't say I said it.
Right.
I mean, yeah. Fangs but no fangs.
Yeah. This is the thing, just if you ever read an article in The Sun, The Mirror, anything, do not believe it. Really seriously question and query it, because
if it ends with fangs, no fangs.
If it ends with a pun, almost certainly they never said it.
Yeah. Just like, for example, that's why your balls are on the outside. Because the cells have to be a certain temperature to survive. I don't know if it's the sperm or Sertoli cells, but they have to be a couple of degrees below body temperature. Otherwise, they'd be in a nice cage and we wouldn't get kicked in the nads.
What do you mean?
That's why your testicles are on the outside of your body. They have to be a couple of degrees below body temperature.
Yeah, but it's not... That isn't why they're there. You see, this is like the chat we had last week about the giraffe having a long neck.
What do you mean?
They're there because that's where they happen to be. They didn't go, right...
Well, that's what evolution is. It's a selection process. It's not a will. The balls didn't say, look, I'm too hot, let's get us outside. Let's get outside of here.
All right, hang on a minute then.
What?
So a little man monkey, right? Theirs are in the same place as ours.
Yeah.
But they're walking around naked, so it could be anywhere. They could be, like, on the back. It doesn't matter where they are.
They call it... Well, they could be on the back, yeah.
So why aren't they?
This is a completely different... Steve!
You started it! I wash my hands of the whole affair.
And we're not only back to balls, but we're back to monkey balls.
Yes.
In one thing from about parasites, we're back to monkey ball news.
Yeah.
How do we get back to chimp testicle news?
All right then. So this worm's in a fish.
Yeah. It's like a little platyhelminth. I think it's some sort of.
But what I mean is, why are they about?
What do you mean? They
Why?
evolved.
But why haven't they died out?
Because they're very successful.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah. What do you mean? Yeah. Tell me the brain event that made you say yeah in that 1 second gap.
Because in a way I don't get it, and if I think about it too much, it hurts a bit.
They've just been around for years, Carl.
Yeah.
Like Cliff Richard or something like that.
Go on.
Talking about this the other day. What was it now? Listen, the fella.
Play a
listen.
record.
Do you want, let's just, all right.
All right, no, come on. All right, he's got it now.
Go on.
This fella goes to the doctors, right?
Oh, right, okay. Right, if this is in any way apocryphal, stupid, illogical, impossible, right, you are never, ever speaking again on radio. So make sure this is at least possible. I'll tell you what, I'll even give you improbable but possible. So if anything that breaks the laws of the universe or logic, okay, that's all you have to avoid. On you go.
Right, so this fella, right, he goes to the doctors because he's got earache.
Right. Okay, if a chimp's living in his brain... that he go on.
So he's got earache, he's sat in the waiting room and his ear's all bunged up and it's hurting a lot and what have you. So the doctor comes out and he goes, right? And because his ear's all bunged up, he doesn't hear it that well, right? So he thinks it must have been me, right? So he wanders in.
Keep going.
Anyway,
I'm going to hate this. I can just feel it in my bones. Steve, I'm going to let you take over. Okay,
let's hear it.
So the doctor says, sit yourself down there, right? So he sits himself down. He goes, right, take your pants off, right? So he's thinking that's a bit odd. Anyway, he heard
that though.
He apparently he took his tackle off. The doctor did some operation.
What, there in the waiting room?
No, in his office.
In his office, yeah. What? Wait. So he removed what? His genitals?
Yeah.
In his office.
Why, Carl?
Because he hadn't called him in.
Oh, he'd called in the bloke who wanted his testicles taken off, and he didn't do it. What? So the doctor went out and said, Mr. Jones, who's here to whip off your cock and balls just here and now, right? bloke comes in, didn't it? It must have been me. So the bloke with who wanted his balls taken off didn't say, oh, I think he said me. So he didn't interrupt then. So the bloke goes in, he starts taking his testicles off, and he doesn't say, I'm here for me ears. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant. Over there, Karl Pilkington. The man who believes anything. I think it might be a condition due to his little round head. Mm-hmm. It's sort of like, it might be a new condition that we can call cranial spherity. And because it presses on his lobes, and the only sort of upshot of that is he's normal everywhere, but he believes everything he reads or sees on Anna Nova. Alright?
Talking of which, Rick, I don't really follow the news.
No.
It's mainly boring, innit? Wars and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Well, yeah. Well, it is a war. It's all this nonsense before and after. When it's a war, it's, you know, it's in the middle of the war, you can watch it on telly.
True.
You get results.
True.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a test match or something. But it's all this rubbish before and after. It drags on.
This recent war seemed, I thought, just generally, it was better presented than the previous one. Because I remember the first Gulf War, it was often during the night, and I couldn't stay up.
Yeah, because I think the American had rights to it, like the Tyson fight, so we had to get it at 2 in the morning.
Exactly.
Which is annoying. They had it, you know, their prime time in that.
Yeah,
and a lot of it was in black and white, when the bombs went in.
When the bombs going in.
So,
this time there seemed a lot more colourful stuff.
Yeah, it's much better coverage. I think there should win awards.
Yeah, well, I'd like
for
to see
it.
awards,
So, like Channel 4 won for cricket.
Yeah, I mean, a few times as well, I was quite pleased to see they actually had footage of the bombs exploding.
Yeah. No, good. Well done.
Generally, you know,
good on you. Well done. Good on you.
Yeah,
it costs a lot though, doesn't it?
It isn't a costly
War's
thing.
a lot more. When you got something like, you know, a Jimmy Carr game show, which probably costs about $100,000.
Yeah.
Like half an hour of war costs millions.
It's almost
man.
as expensive as like Terminator 3 or something.
Yeah. But I mean, you know.
But then, you know,
you got a variety.
Exactly.
Sorry, Steve, you were talking, mate.
Well, no, I just wanted to make sure you're aware that the World Elephant Polo Championships have taken place.
I did get it. I think they mentioned on. Yeah, we won, didn't we?
England won.
Yeah.
Well, my question is, where have they been practicing?
I don't know.
Do you remember ever at school anyone ever saying to you, "Are you interested in playing polo with elephants?"
Do you reckon it was 5 blokes in pith helmets kept sneaking into a whipsnade?
Possibly.
What are you doing, lads? We're practicing. Get down.
Yeah.
Get off them elephants.
Yeah. I didn't even know we had a team. I can't believe it. No, but it's like Johnny Wilkinson and the rugby lads. They're going to get MBEs, all sorts. The elephant polo boys, nothing.
They're going to get nothing.
I haven't seen the sun talking like them.
To be fair, it's not like horse polo where I don't think there's a stick long enough. I think the elephants kick it, don't they?
I think you might be right. I think they're not allowed to use their tusks.
They'd burst it, won't they?
I think
they go, oh!
Start again.
Raheem!
Yeah.
What do you mean the elephants kick it?
All right, I've opened a can of worms here. You know, normal polo on a horse, they have like
mallets.
Yeah, they whack them, right? But I think it's obviously they're too high up. I think I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they just train the elephant to kick it.
So why are people talking about? Why not just let them have a kick about without?
Imagine that! And why does horse racing have to have a jockey? Well, they just let the horses go on. Okay, lads, on you, no cheating. On your marks, get set, go. You get back here. Get back here. Brilliant. Where are you going, Lanzarote?
Yeah.
Where's that?
Don't know. Suzanne sorted it out.
I said, Lanzarote. I said, is that Africa or is it Spain or Portugal? Just thought you don't know. What do you mean don't know? I goes, well, what's the currency? Went, don't know. I said, Suzanne booked this one, did she?
Yeah.
I thought, where is it? Is Lanzarote African or
foreign? Somewhere foreign.
I was looking last night, and doesn't look that good. There was like one of the highlights of the things it says you've got to do is go and have. Apparently, they've got restaurants in caves, and that's like one of the things they say you must do. So, if that's a highlight, do you know what I mean?
Right.
So I'll do that. Go and see what that's like.
Yeah.
When you're on the beach, Carl, do you wear the very, very tight Speedos?
No.
Do you walk around with them?
Sort of longish shorts, t-shirt on, probably with a sort of a light shirt on top of that.
Right, sure.
So quite wrapped up then.
Covered up. Do you wear a hat? Because obviously the bald head, there's risk of sunburn.
No, I just put a bit of lotion on it.
Lotion on there.
Yeah.
Just have a bit of a wander down the beach, have a look.
Yeah.
See if there's any old blokes with their tackle out and a backpack.
A lot to look forward to, so
yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Well, we're looking forward to finding out how you get on.
Yeah.
And interested to know what she gives you on Christmas Day.
More scintillating chat after this next song.
We've had a lot of emails, Carl. I don't want to sort of put a dampener on your Christmas, but a lot of people have been slagging off Lanzarote. One of them just said, well, one of them, I don't know if I can find it.
It is Canaria, isn't it? It is one of the Canaries, isn't it?
It's a volcanic island covered in volcanic dust. It's very windy, so you have to dig a hole to sit in on the beach, and there's hardly anything to do. That's from Mike Godham, he says, unless you like quad biking. Well, you know, you've seen what happened to...
no, don't go quad biking. Not with your little head. There's no protection at all, is there?
I don't know what you're thinking. I don't know.
At least Rick Mann and Ozzy had lots of hair. You'd be like Humpty Dumpty. It would crack like a little egg. And then we'd seen, there's no kings or king's horses. So,
well, they couldn't do the job anyway.
No, shouldn't really send them. They're not really qualified.
Horses not equipped to put back
a medical man like Neil Fox in.
Yes.
To mend
but not
eggs.
Some kind of military horse.
I bet he's had egg on his face a few times, hasn't he?
What, Foxy?
Yeah.
Most of the series are Pop Idol.
Right, Carl. Lanzarote, good or bad?
Well, you got to give it a go, haven't you?
Yeah, well done.
Give everywhere a go.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. Don't just take the word for it. I mean, if it had said an Alanova, Lanzarote shit, he'd have believed it.
Sure.
If he'd have overheard it in a pub, Lanzarote a crap, he'd have believed it. He'd have seen it on a website that was mainly concerned with monkeys and witches, he'd have believed it.
Yeah.
As it is.
Everybody raves about New York, and when I went there, I thought it was rubbish.
Well, you're an idiot then, because that is possibly the greatest city in the world, along with London.
Subjective, though. That's why they have holiday programmes and that, innit? So you see it and you decide for yourself and that. Yeah,
but you saw Venice on a holiday programme, as you put it. You went there and you went, it was rubbish, full of black bin liners.
Well, it is.
Right. Didn't they show that?
It stunk.
Didn't Judith Chalmers say that? Oh, it stinks here, and there's loads of rubbish everywhere.
No, she didn't.
Did she mention that?
Oh, that's what I mean. So it depends what you want from holiday, doesn't it?
Well, yeah. But
so
you're an idiot if you don't like New York, so next.
Anyway, go on, break up, guys. Kiss and make up.
Well, the general public are getting involved with Carl's holiday, and, I mean, this has been a damning report on Lanzarote.
There's not been a positive word written about Lanzarote so far.
Wow. It's volcanic, there's no natural water supply.
Sorry, there's no natural water supply. It's
you
all
have to sit in a hole. What do you think of this, Carl? What do you think of the people that want you to know that you're going to a rubbish place when you can't change it? What do you think of that?
Rubbish though, will it?
What do you mean?
All right.
What do you mean it'll be right?
Because I'm going to go there thinking, oh, there's no water and that, and there will be water.
No, they didn't say there's no water.
What did they say then?
There's no natural water supply.
Whatever. I'm not bothered. It doesn't bother me.
All right.
I'm going to have a good time and that.
What are you going to do? What's your plan to do?
Got a book.
What book you got?
Rich Hall book. I'm just going to read that.
Brilliant.
And the weather's better than here, isn't it? So.
What's the matter? What's the matter,
I've got something to cheer him up. Someone's emailed in, Emma's emailed in, she said that for those that know, those in the know, they referred to Lanzarote as Lanzagrotte.
Brilliant.
He's a bit fed up. He's got 2 CDs for Christmas from a company that's he's been with for 6 years. He's a little bit grumpy about having to answer the phones. He wouldn't go and make Steve another cup of tea immediately.
Selfish.
Yeah. Carl, what are you thinking?
Nothing. Go on, what were you doing?
Come on, Carl, you're getting paid for this. Project. Out.
We'll take one of those CDs away.
All right.
Right, okay. Are you in a film this week, Carl?
We're doing that now?
Yeah, go on. Get it over with.
Hang on a minute then.
Get it over with. Let's get this show over with. We can go home. You can go off to Lanzarote and sit on some ash.
Some charcoal.
He's not happy about that. That's annoyed him. The listeners have all ganged up on him.
Yeah.
XFM giving him 2 CDs.
We've had more calls for his resignation this week than ever before.
What do you think of that, Carl?
What do you mean?
There's another reason.
Do you know what I mean, though? Because he's grumpy. He's not just giving it. He goes, well, I can't help it, can I? I don't want to. You're being paid well to do a job. People have tuned in to be entertained, to have good songs. Me and Steve are working here.
I'm pressing the buttons. I'm paid to press the buttons. That's what I'm doing. Has every CD started on time?
Then why would they give you Monday off if you just paid to press the buttons?
Don't get every other Monday off, do I?
So have you stopped doing that now, have you?
Well, yeah.
Why?
Because there's work to do in that. I'm not moaning about it. Let's get on with it. So
it's you in the film Scrooge.
Yeah.
Which version of Scrooge?
The old one.
Is it? If it's just you moaning with bells, I'll be annoyed. Right,
that is essentially Scrooge.
yeah.
Right, Scrooge, listen to this, and then there's some question at the end.
All right.
And you can win some stuff and that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You're late.
Only 20 minutes.
What do you mean by coming in here at this time of day?
I've just been doing some Christmas shopping, haven't I? Probably do some more shopping on Monday, because it's my day off, isn't it?
Yes, I know it is. You don't have to tell me.
Do you want to see what I've bought Suzanne?
No, thank you.
I don't mind showing you. It's only a Christmas present, isn't it? Just bought some more condoms.
Why?
Well, I bought some last year. Got 2 boxes. They all got used, so...
I'm very glad to hear it. How much do I pay you?
Why are you asking? So the presents I buy has got nothing to do with what I earn. Like I say, if I won the lottery, I wouldn't go mental on her. Do you know what I mean? I probably wouldn't even tell her, because I think she'd want to travel around the world and all that, and I'm not into that, to be honest, so I'd probably keep it quiet.
Why?
Well, once you've been around the world, where do you go next year? Each to their own, though, innit? You know what I mean?
Well, what do you want?
What for Christmas? Not that fussed, really. And you, it's just as well I'm not that fussed, because do you know I do some work at XFM? Do you know what they're giving me for Christmas present?
Nothing?
No, might as well have been nothing. 2 CDs. That's it. I was well fed up.
I'm sure you will.
They give you a list of about 30 albums, and you get to pick 2 off the list. So I've gone for Kings of Leon album and the best of Bob Marley.
Mr. Marley has been dead these 7 years. In fact, he died 7 years ago this very day.
Did he? Do you know what sort of donuts Bob Marley likes?
It's not my business.
No, it's not a proper question. It's an old Peter Kay joke. He likes the ones with jam in. Do you get it? Garlic bread. It's good, isn't it?
Excellent.
Oh! Carl, well done.
Carl in Scrooge there. The only man more mean and depressed generally than Ebenezer Scrooge.
Oh, dear. 3 holidays Carl's had this year. Last year.
Yeah.
I'd love to have 3 holidays. You've got to start putting the work in there.
2 holidays, though.
No, you had 3 holidays. You went away with Suzanne and her parents.
Yeah, well, that doesn't count.
It does count. If you book 2 weeks off the firm, you go away and you go, how was your holiday? Go, well, it didn't really count. It wasn't a really good holiday. Can I have them days back, please? My New Year's resolution is to be nicer to you, but
well
talk
done,
sense.
you've already broken that.
No, but talk sense. Talk sense. You've had 3 holidays this year. And I'm just saying, you're in your 30s now, and 30s is when you should be really putting the work in.
That's true enough.
To reap the benefits in your 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and 100.
Carl, what's your New Year resolution? What about think before you speak? It's worth...
See, I'm allowed to laugh. I'm allowed to laugh at things other people say, Carl. That one... that is a good suggestion. How was your holiday, Carl?
It was all right.
Right, brilliant.
But that, I don't see, on the ratio of good to bad in Carl's mind, that might be amazing, because we never hear him singing the praises of anything.
I'll tell you what, can we have, a cracking little tune, and then come back and hear about Carl's holiday?
I'd love to do that.
Let's keep it tight. Let Me Tear Us Apart by Joy Division. Now, I can't put my finger on it, but that doesn't sound like the original, and it's off a compilation. It sounded a bit fast. I think the vocal was slightly different. If anyone can, put me out of misery, I think it might be in a session of the time or something.
Carl, is it a New Year resolution for you? Another one. Maybe when we ask you to get a song, get the original single version.
I could be
and
wrong,
not some
but
obscure session.
Yeah, it does seem different, doesn't it?
Very odd.
Yeah. Maybe we just remember it wrongly. But anyway, that's XFM for you. 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant. Karl Pilkington. Carl, you went to Lanzarote.
Yeah.
People said don't go to Lanzarote. They told you it was Lanzarote. They told you, were they right or wrong?
They were right, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's a bit ropey, yeah.
Is it? Why?
Just, out there. If it wasn't for the volcano they had, it'd been knackered.
That's their big draw, is it?
That's it, basically. That's all they've got going for them.
When you landed, was it really hot? Were you quite excited? You were thinking this is okay?
It was warm. It's you know, we can't complain about the weather. The weather was all right.
Sure.
You know what I mean? That's what I went for. But it'd be nice if there just was something else.
Yeah.
What did you do all day then? Did you read your ritual book?
No, I didn't read that. I read that book. Do you know the book that I bought and all the chapters were messed up?
Oh yeah.
I bought a better version of that.
All right.
And I read that.
Excellent.
And then
did it make more sense in order?
Yeah, a lot easier to follow.
Yeah.
And then we went and had a look at the volcanoes and that. They've got 36 of them to look at.
How many did you look at before you realised that pretty much you've seen one volcano, you've seen them all?
Probably about 6 or 7.
Really? Yeah. And then when you got to the 8th, you thought, now I know what this is going to be, Suzanne. This is going to be like a mountain with a hole in the top.
Yeah.
Really?
But it happened years ago as well. It's like, just keep a couple, fill the rest in, tidy it up.
Fill the rest in!
Yeah, no,
Well, getting some builders.
No, seriously though.
Okay, 4 million tons of concrete, please.
They're an absolute death trap.
Yeah, what do you mean fill them in? Do you know what a volcano is?
It's just a hole, isn't it? That's happened.
Well, it's more than the hole. It's more a portal to the magma in the centre of the earth.
Back in 1730 it happened, and they still haven't sorted it out.
Well, when you say it happened, volcanoes were made a lot longer ago than 1730.
No, but the one that did Lanzarote in.
Right.
Sort it out.
What would you suggest?
Well,
how can they fill it in? It's joined. It's all joined.
No, but what I'm saying is,
the big plates of the earth are all joined. All the magma's joined.
With the trade centre thing, that happened. They cleaned it up, sorted it out. They've moved on. That's what I'm saying. Whereas Lanzarote have just gone, leave it. It happened back in 1730.
You misunderstand me. How, in the name of God, can you fill in a volcano? You ignorant twit.
No, but it's not just the holes. They've actually left the lava everywhere. That's what I mean. It's not just the big holes. There's lava everywhere.
But it's molten rock. They can't just pick it up like a carpet.
Put it in the holes. The holes are there ready. Just push it all in. That's what I'm saying.
What exactly is there then? Is it just a kind of moon-like kind of surround with just kind of dust and rock?
That's exactly what you see. I was there when the Mars thing went wrong. Yeah. I would have just sent a camera crew there, filmed a bit of that, right, and say, here we are, this is it. Yeah. Ignore the little coffee shop in the background. Yeah. Right? This is Mars, because that's what it's like. Just loads of dust.
Yeah.
Holes everywhere. Tidy it up.
Little round-headed aliens complaining.
Yeah. Whinging.
Just like Mars.
Yeah.
So is there what's the best bit about the holiday? Come on, pretend you're Judith Chalmers.
I have been doing. I would have done all. I would have said that. Don't bother. Well, I mean, the hotel was good.
Yeah?
That was all right.
What was that like?
It's all right. Just, clean. That's all you want, isn't it?
See, that's not quite what Judith Chalmers does. She doesn't go, what's the hotel like? All right, yeah, clean, isn't it? All right. What was it like? What was it? 3-star, 4-star? Did it have a swimming pool? What was the room like?
Yeah, had a swimming pool and that.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's good. I think it was one of the better ones on the island.
Okay.
Nightlife?
Wasn't really. And there was a bar, there was some bands playing.
Yeah.
Not very good. Food got a bit boring.
Yeah.
It was always the same food every night, but they sort of themed it and made out as if it was different. So, like, on Mexican night, it'd be chicken with a nacho on it.
Right.
And Chinese night, sort of chicken with a little prawn cracker on it and stuff.
Sure.
But that got a bit boring.
That's me just turning on my phone, because I want to read to you a text that I got from Karl. I think you sort of sum up the holiday in this text, don't you? Do you remember it?
I can't remember.
Let's have a look. Let's have a little look.
Instantly, what did Suzanne, your girlfriend, make of it? Similar view to you, that they should fill in the holes? Yeah,
it's just that thing, you see, I went on a coach trip, right? And you go and see the volcanoes. Like I say, there's 36 of them.
Yeah.
Which, how many do you need? And when we're on the coach going round all these volcanoes, the fella on the front's going and look out your left window at the moment, and there's a volcano. And if you quickly look out at the right-hand side there's another one.
Right.
And on the left, he's just like, all right, we've seen it.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that trip, we'll talk about that trip in a bit.
Right, this is the text I got from Karl, right? All right. Been up to a volcano. been in some dead artist's house who built his house in the lava. They said they would show me science with volcanoes, but all they did was chuck some water in a hole and it shot up in the air. No dwarves in the canteen, no scousers here, but there is a Swede woman with a big head. She looks effing gormless with a cap on. All right? So a little reference there to...
A Swede woman?
What's that mean? Do you mean Swedish?
Yeah.
Or she looked like a vegetable?
No, a Swedish woman. But they've all got sort of quite big bill, aren't they?
And I sent him a text. Oh, well, it's just good to a beer holiday because, you know, I'm working. He sent back, so am I. Just been watching Sky News. There is a school for monkeys who want to get a band together.
Is that monkey news for later?
Oh My Corazon by Tim Burgess. I can't get enough of that. I love that chorus. On XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant and little Karl Pilkington. But it was a nice holiday.
Yeah, it's all right. It's just, you know, I went there to relax and that.
Exactly.
Did a little bit of that. Trying to think of some new, you know, features and stuff.
Sure, always working. 3 holidays a year, Jesus.
Oh, not really 3.
It's all one big sort of like work thing to me and Steve.
2 holidays, isn't it? Work hard, you need the holidays. So, yeah, the things that annoyed me was like, you get bored sat around the pool after a couple of days. I'd read my book.
Yeah.
You know, there wasn't much going on the
Not even any crabs to throw sand at, was there?
No crabs or anything. They wouldn't bother with Lanzarote, right? So, decided to go on a little trip. That's when I saw the volcanoes and that, 36 of them. So, we go on the trip, and the thing that annoys me, it does happen every holiday that you go on. If you go on a sort of a package thing, they have these trips, right? And you pay about 40 odd quid, and they give you some wine, so it make it feel like you're getting your money's worth. But
how many of these trips have you been on then? Loads.
Probably about 12.
More holidays than I've had. Go on.
Yeah, so anyway, so you're on the coach, right? And they take you for the volcanoes. They took us in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Right. There's nothing else round there.
Sure.
It's like I say, it's like Mars, but with holes in the ground.
Yeah.
Right. And they sort of drop you off, and they go, right, everybody, see you back here in an hour. There's loads of volcanoes for you to look at, and a coffee shop over there. And you know for a fact, right, you don't need an hour there. You could just say, well, just keep the engine running because I'll have a look in this hole, we'll get back on, give us 5 minutes. Don't need an hour.
Absolutely.
But you know that they've got something going.
It's a backhander, definitely.
What, with the coffee shop?
Definitely, yeah. They go there. And they get everyone to have an ice cream and a coffee, and they sit down, have a fag, talking to the bloke. Yeah, and it's like, cousin. Yeah.
How much was the coffee? Was it
probably about 3 each euros, so I think it was $3.50.
Sure. Yeah.
Which is, I don't know what, that's about 2.5 quid.
Yeah, they stitched you up.
Carl, you're a second-time buyer, aren't you?
Yeah. Bought one in Manchester. Lost $7,000 on that one.
Well, don't buy in Manchester.
No, it's a good flat. It's just it wasn't. I didn't buy it to sort of make money. I thought I was going to be living there like all my life, and then a job came up here, and it was like, oh.
You bought your first flat in Manchester. You assumed you would be living there for the rest of your life.
Well, I wasn't in a rush.
Play record. You're an idiot.
Hang on a minute. So have you got a property portfolio? Have you got the 2 houses now?
No, I've got rid of that one.
Oh, you sold that one?
Got this flat.
£7,000 loss.
Got this flat. I'll tell you something that is interesting.
Hold on, though.
What?
£7,000 lost.
Yeah.
It's a flat in Manchester, but it could only cost about £8,000 anyway.
Right, Steve, something they do now, right, they've got to do by law when you're buying, right? I was looking at one in London, right? It's haunted. They've got to tell you now.
Right, don't talk shit.
I'm telling you now.
Play record.
I'm telling you now.
Yeah. There's no such thing as ghosts. That is ridiculous if that appears on a legal document.
Right, if there's anyone who sells flats and that, does that for a living.
Yeah.
Right, email in, because I'm telling you now, that is a fact. She sort of dropped it in. I said, oh, nice feel here. And she said, yeah, well, that'll be the ghost. Just dropped it in, that's all they've got to do. And then I was like, what? And they went, oh, yeah.
That's what I've got to do, is it? So that's the legal thing. Did you drop it in? So in court you go, did you drop it in? Yeah, I dropped it in. Play a record, you're an idiot. Now, Carl, you promised me that you were going to reintroduce Educating Ricky.
Yeah, we can do that.
Have you got it? Have you got something that will, that's something that I won't know that's correct and that will interest me?
Yeah, there's loads of stuff.
Is it anything to do with monkeys?
No, we've got monkey news.
We've got monkey news coming out. Of course we have. Yeah, monkey news. People, and they're now over to XFM for monkey news with Karl Pilkington.
No, we won't do that yet. We're not doing that yet. Educating Ricky is.
Yeah. Well, let's do it.
We did it ages ago.
Educating Ricky. Oh, that's interesting, and it's correct.
Hang on a minute, though. What I do is I tease you, don't I, with headlines.
Oh, go on then.
And then you have to sort of go, that one sounds good.
Go on then. What are the headlines?
I want to know more about that. Educate me.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. You've got
jeez.
That Nelly died.
That Nelly died. All right.
Okay. Right. Could be about an elephant. Yeah. Go on.
You've got that. You've got I
got well. Take well as read. So they all start with well. Okay.
Knob body has been that lucky before.
Brilliant. All right.
Okay.
You've got get a lobe of this court case.
Right, okay.
Not bad.
I'm going for knob body has been that lucky before.
Right, it's a story about this kid who was born, right?
Was he?
Yeah, he was popped out, and the dad and the mum saw the baby, and it was like, oh, that's a good-looking little kid.
Sure.
And they were proud and that. And then
they're surprised that it's a good-looking little kid. It's theirs.
Yeah.
Like it could have been a frog, and they'd have gone, "Oh, he's got your eyes."
And then the doctor goes, "Yeah, it is, but look at that."
What?
He said, "It's a boy and hasn't got a knob."
I love the doctor saying that. I love this GP or this midwife saying that. Oh, I love little boy. Yeah, but no knob, baby. Mr. and Mrs. I mean, think.
Right. No, but I'm speeding it up a bit.
All right, come on. So the baby's born.
So the baby's like that, and the doctor says that, and the woman's like, oh, it's our first as well, and stuff, right? She's really gutted.
What's the second going to be like?
So,
no head.
So
just a knob.
Doctor says,
We'll call it Carl. Go on.
So the doctor says, well, I'll leave it with you for a bit, get used to the idea, right?
As opposed to throwing it away.
So he wanders off.
Yeah.
He comes back with a smile on his face. Right?
Found the knob.
So the mum and dad are like, what are you smiling about? He said, you're not going to believe this. Baby's just been born. It's got 2. Right? You can have one of them. And they did a little operation.
Where did you get this information from?
That's in a book.
What book?
Is it the same as the book that you carry round with you?
No.
With the woman with 3 legs, the juggler with 9 arms, and the bloke who found shagging a chicken under a rock. Is it in that book?
Weird though, isn't it?
Well, it's not true.
It is true.
What, in the same hospital, there was a baby born without a knob. Luckily, Carl.
It happened.
You swear to God you're not making...
The doctor came back smiling, because you won't believe it. There's a baby there with an excess of a knob.
It happened, honestly. I'm not... All these things are not made up, the educating stuff. That's why I do it, isn't it? Teaching you stuff. Always teaching you stuff.
All right, if anyone can confirm the baby with no knob,
they're going to confirm it because they're going to go to the same dubious website that Carl got it from.
I always try to be level-headed and reasonable in these situations.
And it's always Guatemala or Mexico. Rodriguez was born without a knob. Luckily, baby next door and was got 2 knobs. What a load of shite. Play a record.
I should just confirm that we've had a number of emails that say the baby born without a knob and then having one transplanted from a baby that luckily enough had 2 knobs is apparently true.
Right, listen. So, I don't question that you could be born with a deformity and get someone's, fingers, knobs. What I'm saying is, it didn't happen with the doctor goes, I'll leave with it. I don't believe it. That baby's got 2 knobs.
Exactly.
What a coincidence. I bet that little bit of information isn't in there, is it?
Sure.
That he went out the door, I'm going to get a coffee, came back, bloody hell, hold on, here's an extra knob, I found an extra knob. We can put that knob on there. Perfect.
Yeah, you might want to try and
you heard about the hanging one when the fella was...
Sorry, mate, go on.
When the fella was hung.
Well hung?
He was hung and...
Hung? Sorry, what's hung?
He was hung by a rope.
So isn't that no? I think it wasn't he a Chinese emperor and the Ming? Wasn't he hung?
Yeah.
He was hung.
Some fella who'd done something, they hung him. And,
It's not a word anymore. He was hung.
well, don't be doing that again, because you said squoze wasn't a word, and then I shown you a menu today that someone sent, and it said fresh orange, squoze.
In inverted commas, and next to it was the word colour, spelt C-O-L-O-R. So, presumably either the American menu, right, in which case there's loads of American words that we don't use, or it's just a badly typed piece of work.
Anyway, there was a bloke that was hung.
He was hung and that, but he didn't die.
Hung on that, he was definitely a Chinese. Hung on that, yeah. I remember him now, yeah.
He didn't die, and they said, oh, just hang on a minute whilst we change the rope and that, and he stood there waiting, changed the rope. They tried to, do it again, and didn't work.
It didn't work, right.
So, they got another rope, right? Didn't work. And then they had to let him go, because it's like there's a well-known saying or something from this thing.
Yeah. Chimpanzee that monkey news.
Right, there's this monkey, right?
Oh, yeah.
I think his name was number 6 or number 7 or something, right? In this lab, right?
Yeah.
And anyway, it's in there with like the rabbits and little mice and stuff like that. And
the rabbit smoking.
The nurse, right? Not the nurse. The woman who works in the lab. What would you call her? Is it a nurse?
Depends. Depends what her job was. If she was a lab assistant, you call her a lab assistant.
All right.
I mean, they probably call her by a name.
All right, lab assistant, right?
Kirsty.
So she's.
I think it's probably Kirsty.
Right,
Kirsty Morris.
Well, she's in there, right?
Yeah.
And she don't work with many people and that. She's mainly on her own with, just putting lipstick on rabbits and stuff like that, right?
Chimpanzee it?
So,
Chimpanzee. He's putting on lipstick, chimpanzee, because she's got hairy legs.
He gets pally, right, with this woman.
Yeah.
Because, it gets to a point when she sees him every day.
It's the way he sort of tries to string out like it's a narrative love story. Did the chimp put its hand out and grabbed her, and then you thinking that he made a move on her?
So
right, come on,
he's allowed out. He's allowed out.
It's not a story, is it?
He's allowed out the cage and what have you every day. So he's wandering about, and as time goes on, he's watching what she's doing more and more. Yeah. Right. So he notices like the code on the door. Right. Right. Whatever, 247 or whatever. Yeah. He goes, right, I've clocked that, I've got that, I'll remember that, right? And then he goes, right, there's a lot of lipstick and that knocking about, a lot of makeup.
Right, okay. No, there's no way.
Finish.
No, because Steve, you know what's going to happen. I know what's going to happen.
So he's there.
It's ridiculous.
And he's going, well, if it's there, you know what I mean? So while she's messing about with the rabbit, he gets there, he's in front of the mirror, putting a little bit of lippy on. Right?
I know. It's gone too far. No, it's gone too far, Steve.
Right, your mic's off, Rick. He's finishing the story.
So,
turn mine off as well.
It's gone too far.
Turn him off. Just let him finish.
Right, so the thing is, right, it's this monkey wandering about. It's got lipstick, it's got mascara on, it's looking pretty good.
I didn't mention the mascara.
It's looking all right, right? So it knows the code on the door, 247, right? So when she's sort of messing about with the rabbit, right, he goes, right, here's my chance. He's looking good. 247, out the door, through the reception man's there. He's like, all right, Kirsty, right?
Don't talk shit!
I Feel Free from Cream, that's pretty much the last track, isn't it, guys? I imagine, on XFM 104.9.
Well, I mean, I've got nothing to say after that ridiculous story. I mean, that's worse than the bank robbery to me.
Yeah.
That he clocks out. And the bloke on the desk. All right, Kirsty. Oh, you're 2 foot shorter and hairy.
She wasn't a looker anyway. So.
She wasn't a looker anyway. Brilliant.
Exactly.
Carl you had to go to one of those well clinics, didn't you?
No, I haven't gone.
Why?
Because I'm not happy with it.
What?
I'm not happy with the whole. Well, it's just. Do people know what them places are?
They'll give you a whole.
Have you heard of them?
Yeah, I've had one. Yeah, they check everything.
Which Suzanne, my girlfriend, was like, you're 30 odd now. When was the last time you went to the doctors? And I haven't been for ages because I don't.
No, I never go. I never go unless I think I'm honestly going to die there in agony.
They can always find something.
Jane made me go to one of those things. Yeah, those boot things where they do that. It's couple £100 and they give you a complete head to toe, don't they?
But head to bottom. is what it is. They do the old finger up the arse thing.
Now, what is that testing for?
Well, I like that he said it quietly, because he's on the radio. You can't say arse.
Yeah.
I say it quietly. Say it quietly. Yeah. Arse. Yeah, arse. That's what our mistake was, because we got a complaint upheld, didn't we, for saying... And I'm talking about a male chicken here, which is a cock, as you know. Yeah, okay. And we said that word, right? So if we'd have gone, cock, we'd have probably gotten away with it.
You can get away with murder.
If you just... Yeah.
If you just whisper it very
So go on then, yeah, so...
I'm not going because I'm not having that done. I don't understand what you're going to find up there. That's
your head.
No, but why can't you just? I mean, it's the heart that I worry about the most.
Do you mean that in a kind of romantic sense?
No, I mean, like, you know, if
they'd have to have a long finger, wouldn't they, to check that out? They go, "Is something wrong with your left ventricle?" Yeah.
Now, this thing about the doctors, they hold your testicles and they make you cough.
Yeah, they don't hold the testicles anymore. They just put it sort of like by the side of them.
And what's that testing for?
I don't know. I think it's something to do with if you got something wrong with your diaphragm or something like that. You can't do it when they press there. I don't know. It shows them something. So it's not doctors having a quick feel.
Right, so you can't...
well, that's good, because do you remember when Karl said he's going to die of cancer? And I said, why? He said, I don't check my balls. I said, why? He said, I don't like the feel. So they feel it for you. They feel them for you. And you can just relax, shut your eyes and think of England.
But don't mess with them.
What do you mean?
You can do more damage messing about with them. Just leave them. And there's two anyway. You can afford to lose one.
Yeah, I don't think that's the point. I think the point is it sort of spreads, doesn't it? You know, you've got to check the...
I mean, I'm not saying, you know, if don't do it, because they spend a lot of money saying to people, you know, have a quick feel if you've got the time, what have you. But I don't worry about it. Leave it alone.
Why, out of interest, why do doctors stick fingers up your arse?
Check the prostate.
Check the prostate?
Yeah, because if it's swollen, it could lead to all sorts of problems. Again, they're not having a laugh, Karl. They're not going, hang on, look at this bald little mank fella.
But there's no nice way.
I'll feel his balls, stick a finger up his arse and send him home. 300 quid, please, on you go. What about me heart? It's fine. And they're all laughing.
Roger, Jeff, stand behind that two-way mirror.
yeah. What's this?
I'm not going anyway.
So. Really? You're not going because you don't want...
No, I'm not happy with that. It doesn't even matter. It's not the fact he's a stranger. If it was someone who I knew, it'd be just as bad.
That'd be worse! Imagine that! At a dinner party. Oh, God. Oh, look, hello, Roger and Selena. Do you mind, Roger,
Would you allow any of the celebrity doctors to do it, though? Dr. Dre, Dr. Fox,
any of those?
Doctor Who?
I just don't understand in this day and age.
Would you allow Christopher Eccleston to stick his big northern finger up your...
Do you want a song on anyway?
Embrace, Glorious Day on XFM 104.9.
Rick, there may be listeners tuning in thinking they've got something better to do, for instance, switching off the radio and just staring blankly at the wall for the next half an hour. But no, because what they're going to miss is our grand finale to this, which is, of course...
sponsored by
Lindauer's, the sparkling wine solution to a hot summer's day.
Yeah.
That we're going to be firing a cork.
Did you just make that up?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Good. They're going to be firing a cork at Karl's head just for the sound.
I just think it's sound... Huh?
It's not happening.
Yes, it is. You said... No, we've said it is now.
We've promised it to the listeners.
Yeah, come on.
I'm not happy with it.
Why? Because the pain?
Well, I've never had it done, so I don't know how painful it is.
Well, all the more reason to do it then.
Yeah, we've got to try it out, haven't you? You're perfect. It's like a little cowbell or wood block. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for pop. And I'm going to film it for my website.
Brilliant.
So go to that this week, rickygervais.com, and see Karl Pilkington getting hit. A high-powered cork coming out of Lindauer sparkling wine.
Lindauer sparkling wine. And of course, if you want to send us anything in, and perhaps next week that you feel we could actually that'd be great.
That's
us to do.
This is like interactive, because a lot of people plan the show. Like Dr. Fox plans his show. We sort of come up, we riff on the. So that's a great idea. Send stuff in that we could harm Karl with.
Yeah, we
harm Karl. We do a jingle. Harm Karl.
I've always wanted one of those George Foreman grills. I've always wanted one of them.
I know, but that's too much, isn't it?
What if we just press pressed his head inside it. We'd have to put it on.
Put it on. See, yeah.
Just squeeze his head inside it.
I've got to do that thing with a tea towel one day. You know that thing I did with a tea towel? You put a tea towel around his head, right, tie it. I put a wooden spoon in, and you only have to turn it like a couple of inches, and it kills you, doesn't it?
Yeah, sure.
It really is, yeah. So we'll be firing a cork at Carl's head. I'll be filming it for the website.
So that's coming up about 10 to 3. Look forward to that.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm loving this. This is my. Just being in a room with him. I just can't. I want to squeeze his head.
XFM 104.9 playing Green Day. The studio's falling apart.
I know, his microphone broke.
I'll be honest with you, Rick, I don't know why Lindauer's, the sparkling wine, want to be associated with this shambles of a show. It
is falling apart. This is awful, this studio. It's got to be fixed. Right? Right, now, Carl, come round here. It's the time where I'm going to let a cork off. Do you want to film this, Steve?
Yeah,
that'll be available on the website next week, rickygervais.com. So see Carl getting hit. One bloke suggested we leave the metal cap on because it's get a better pitch, but we take that. He's straight. Let's get
the camera ready.
Get the camera ready. Ready?
So if you just joined us, we are using some Lindauer's sparkling wine to basically, what can I say? We fire a cork at Carl's round head. Hang on a sec. Let me just put the headphones on.
All right, film this then. Okay. It's in position. Look.
Just firing up.
Okay, Carl, come on there so we can see your head a little bit. We want to get the noise, the microphone there. Right, ready? Hold on.
Good. So you're just doing it.
Hold on. Now it's in position. What if it? Ready?
Yeah.
Oh God! It. Oh no!
It's like Jackass.
Did it hurt?
Behind me.
What do you mean? Did it hit you?
I saw just.
It went off. It went off course. Did it? Just glanced at it.
Right, Lindauer, you're going to send us 8 more bottles, please.
Yeah,
we're going to get this right.
Well, Carl, what are your thoughts? Why have you stuck it out here?
Nothing better coming in, I thought.
Well, I'll tell you why, because you're always on holiday. You don't do a lot. You get paid, well, doesn't he, really? He's a moany. He doesn't try and get on at all. He doesn't deal with people. He moans about everything. And, so he's...
I'm alright. I've got my own little room and that.
Yeah. Like a cage. It is like a cage, isn't it? And he can shut the door. If people walk past, he goes, shut the door. He doesn't want them looking in. He's like a miserable old chimp. We noticed today how much he's simian, isn't he?
He's very strange, actually. We maybe should try and get a picture on the website because Carl's arms are particularly chimp-like. It's very, very strange.
Because he's got that he's got long downy hair. It's
and
not
the
like
long extended knuckles.
Yeah, and his totally round face that sort of the chin goes back and the dome of his cranium. I think, quite seriously, I know we sort of share about 98.5% of our genetic material with bonobos and chimpanzees, but I think he's got a little bit more.
Yeah.
I honestly think he's a little bit of a throwback. Just his line, they just kept to this sort of really the ugliest one in the cave and the tree, and he really didn't come out of it. I'm not saying you are, I don't think you are. Yeah, you're chimp-like.
No, it does annoy me. My hair annoys me on my body and that. Because I've got like hair on my little toes and that.
Have you?
And on the legs.
Would you see your little toes? Can you pick things up with them?
No, tried.
Okay.
Well, that's the finale of this week's show. We're going to see if he can play a record and put the fader up
from a tyre while swinging in a tyre,
just using his hairy toes.
Yeah,
I've sort of got hair all the way, but then it just runs out where it should be.
On the top of your head.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is this part of the reason why you're always uncomfortable about being nude or around naked people? Is that partly the reason, do you think, because you look so grotesque?
Well, when I'm on holiday, I don't really like wandering about without a top on unless, like, it's a quiet beach or whatever.
Sure. So what would you normally wear?
Need. I just have like a nice sort of light, summery, sort of linen shirt, maybe, just a few top buttons open.
Yeah.
But I don't like... The naked body isn't that nice anyway, is it? You know what I mean? Whatever it is, if you're a cat and you're shaved, you don't look that nice. Do you know what I mean? But with
I think you'll find a cat is naked even with its fur on. Cats don't wear clothes.
No, but what I mean is, a bald cat isn't that good. You know it does me head in that I'm bald. I'm not, I wish if I could have hair, it would be nice, but that's life.
Would you prefer animals to wear clothes like Mickey Mouse does? Or Goofy?
You know that I don't like nudist and all that, we've done it.
But don't you think sometimes you could sort of like, maybe, fancify it a little bit? Like, if there was such a thing as an ape, salon, and there isn't, Carl, there isn't, right? Would you give a orangutan a trim, maybe sort of his hair? Because some of those look like they're going bald, but they've got a comb over, don't they?
They should just have a shave. When it's like that. That's what I did. Just take it back.
And the underarms as well. Yeah, they've really got a lot of underarm hair. Even the women ones.
Really?
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
I know. I don't know. I don't even know why they breed. I don't know how they get they laid, some of those horrible old hairy ginger orangutans.
Yeah, they are particularly grim, some of those.
I know, yeah.
The big ones.
I know.
Ginger ones.
Yeah.
You can't be happy, can they? What is that? Where did that happen, the ginger thing? Why do people give them, like, hard time and that?
Well, you just gave them a hard time then, so why did you do it? You were just buying in, were you, to
people do sort of give... I don't understand why, but ginger people get quite a bit of stick, and I've never understood it.
No, well, it's just, I don't know why. I don't know.
Though, don't they?
I don't know, it might be historical, it might have been because... I'm sure they don't everywhere in the world. I'm sure it's probably...
Oh, they are. They're always... I've said to you about even, like, ginger cats, they're always fat, because they're sort of sick of it, probably.
Wait. Ginger cats, what do you mean?
When you see a ginger cat...
They've been eating, like, because they're upset,
fed up
they've been bullied.
You never see, like, a thin, happy ginger cat running about. It's always overweight and looking a bit fed up. It's just a good point, isn't it?
I wouldn't say it's a good point, Carl. It's a point.
So last week, the Chinese don't age well. Now, anything ginger, including cats, are sick of it.
No, but I'm just saying...
Are you ginger? Would you like to take issue with any of Carl's points? 83...